Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judgment. Rodri is fined by the FA, of course, for his comments. Of course, no match bans. Of course, for Rodri, he just fines 80k. Of course, for the comments that he said after the Spurs game. Liverpool and Arsenal ready for the Champions League. Easy games against Galatasaray and Bayer Leverkusen. While City and, of course, Chelsea are absolutely tough games. Real Madrid and PSG, of course, play Inter, and of course Manchester United probably will face each other now in the round of 16 of the Champions League.
Who are you facing?
After we get I just said Inter and Man United, so just people are like so like he's agitated. He's like wait.
Mo, where were you when you lost to AC Milan? You lost to Derby.
I'm not on our Sunday. I was on my channel. Did I watch a lot?
How convenient. Ducks in the chat.
Yeah, I was actually. I'm not on our Sunday anyway. I'm not on our Sunday anyway. So I didn't duck it.
How convenient.
Yeah. When is the last time you saw me on our Sunday?
What about Como? Where was you for Como? Where was you when you dropped points against?
It's a 0-0 game.
One thing about you, it didn't drop points. I'm gonna start paying attention.
It's a cup game. It's a cup game. It's a cup.
Yeah, I don't care.
Drop points.
The cup still counts.
No, we didn't go out. We still have to get them on our stadium when we get knocked out. But the difference, we didn't lose, ya Habibi. We didn't lose.
Going to a team was made 3 years ago.
No, why? It's like we rested players and we're fine.
Oh, you rested players. Okay.
Rotation 2022, bro.
Okay.
You know what's the funny part is that the Christian Kivu, the manager, rested players for Como and then went to lose to AC Milan on Sunday, bro. Fucking crazy.
Hold. Don't try joining on the joke. Don't do that again. Do you understand?
It's not a joke. It's actually ironic, bro. It's not a joke. It's ironic.
Hey, Pez, did you rest players the other day on Saturday?
We did actually.
Yeah, I think we rested players too. Nathan, did you rest players the other day on Saturday?
We rested a few in it.
Yeah,
only a few.
All right. Resting players and getting results, I guess, isn't for
bro, you
everybody.
played against championship team and they played against League One team, bro.
I don't remember facing
Wrexham in extra time against 10 men is crazy.
We played one of the scariest stadiums in the league.
We beat
Never a red card. Never a red card.
Always.
It is a red card. It is a red card.
No chance.
Always a red card.
Okay. Let's,
you know John Terry, if he saw that as a red back in his day, yeah, he'd be ashamed.
Yeah, but you know what, Touch? It's not back in his day anymore.
To me, even in this day, it should be a red. It's not dangerous.
It's definitely. But by the way, this is ridiculous. It's definitely a record. The guy was definitely offside, and I don't think there's any controversy in the game.
Yes,
Like it's a definite record. Studs
All
to
of a sudden-
shin. It's a
all of a
record.
sudden, we don't like rules anymore. Okay, that's
Like,
what.
no,
I do hear that. I do hear that.
It's a
We get
record.
it with Villa fans and Palace fans, and they're all crying about rest. But that, Jen, to me, isn't a red card.
Yeah, but if he made more contact with him, if the contact was heavier on him,
It's not always about the
That's what I'm saying.
contact, it's about the intent. It's about the intent. It's
If
about
I
the
boot
danger,
someone in
it's
the
about the
face,
force.
right? If my leg was higher when I kick the ball and boot someone, I'm saying
Yeah, but if I go to kick you in the face and I only graze you on the
this
face,
was the best era, mate.
Is it
I
a
grew up in
yellow
the
card?
best era, bro. I grew up in the best era, mate. I had Messi,
You
Neymar,
literally-
Ribery, Robin,
You literally
fucking
did not grow up in the
Iniesta,
best era.
Xavi,
You literally
Cruz,
did not grow up in the
Modric,
best
Ronaldo, Van
You
Persie.
literally
Carroll.
did not grow up in the best
That's
era.
like.
I
Is
also
that-
had
is
Black Ops
that,
3,
that's
Black Ops
like-
2,
is-
Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2,
Well, let
Modern
us
Warfare
line, you're
3.
the-
Whoa. Modern Warfare 2 is not 2015. That's my
yeah,
era.
he's
Modern Warfare 2.
I know that. I'm saying I grew up in
2009, no?
that era. I grew up in that era.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Baz,
Bro, I was playing Modern Warfare 2 when I was 3 years old.
no, you weren't, bro.
you don't even know what a PlayStation was when you're 3 years old. What are we doing?
What do you mean?
Hold on. I'll prove it right now.
Do you know what I'm telling the truth?
What console
It was
did you
the
play?
first
Guys,
edition
I
of Modern
swear
Warfare.
one at a
Hold on.
time. Wallahi, we cannot hear each other.
What console did you play Modern Warfare 2 on?
PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Oh, on both at the same time, so you're playing like local play.
I have both.
Anyway, can we go to the football now? Can we start with the Rodri fine in a ban? Is anybody reading the?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna mute for this one.
Can we hear from the Man City fans first, please? Can we hear from the Man City fans?
Can we hear from Nathan, please, about the Rodri fine?
Well, the thing is, yeah, right. You know, everyone who want to say it's a conspiracy, yeah, you know, they don't want to ban Rodri because, you know, they want City to win the league, this and that, right? Whether what he said was right, that doesn't really matter. He should not have said what he said because
What did he say?
you unfortunately cannot make statements like that against the professional organization. You're not allowed to do that, right? But for people coming and saying, oh, they took ages to punish him, and then when they punish him, it's only a fine, that's definitely corruption. It's just not the case. Like, he probably should have got banned, but they're not doing it to benefit us in any way, shape, or form. I don't believe anyway.
Yeah, of course not. Honestly, please, I'm trying to not get cancelled.
So what do you want to say? Go ahead.
I don't want to speak because if
No,
I
go
do
ahead.
speak, I'm
Now
this
go on,
corrupt,
speak.
Go ahead.
absolute arse white.
Now you saw
This
what
guy-
happened when Rodri
This
spoke,
guy
right?
is the
No
king.
punishment, so you
This
can-
guy is the king of tactical fouls. He then committed 2 yellow card fouls when he was on a yellow card.
allegedly
in the same day,
allegedly
He then goes out and
allegedly.
says at a press conference, "Oh yeah, they don't want Manchester City to win because
Allegedly.
you know we won the Premier League so much." Sorry.
There are, to
Sorry?
be fair, there are previous statements made by the Premier League that
Oh, well,
when
did you
taken
care
out of
about?
context.
Okay, go. Did you care
When
about that when you
taken
won
out
it?
of
Hold on.
context.
Did you care about that when you won it in 2012? When Man United were going to win, what was it, 6 in 7 years? Did you care about it then?
I
Did you
mean,
care
to
about-
be fair,
did you
I
care
didn't
about when
really
they
have
made a new winner
I
then?
didn't really
You
have
didn't
like
care
the,
then, did you? You didn't care
I
that
didn't
the
really
new winner
have
was
the
then.
maturity to really care about things like that at that point.
Okay, cool. Well,
I
Man
was just
City
happy,
fans
innit?
wouldn't have cared about the referees helping them back then to
generations of
corrupt the
annoying.
league title for them, so they would end up winning the Premier League, so there'd be a new winner. They didn't care about it then, so why do they care about it now? They only care about it now because the reality is you lot cannot beat this Arsenal team. Pep Guardiola spent £500 million in 1 year to finish second to the guy who he taught. Imagine you finish second to your student and you're outspending him.
That's low-key a flex, though, if you think about it. That is a like slight.
It's not a flex. It's definitely not a
Nah,
flex.
it is a little bit.
Definitely not a flex. You're losing to the guy you taught.
It shows that your mentoring ability is top tier. To lose to one of your own students, yeah.
You need to
To
go
lose to
forward.
one of your own students, yeah. That shows that you've really got it up here.
Ron, what did Klopp say to get suspended? Because I remember he got suspended in like 2021, 22-ish.
Swore.
No, he cussed the referee directly to his face.
Ah,
Oh.
He literally went on in front of the camera Make sure
Well,
the
that's all
camera's in
right.
front of it. I told Paul Tierney, I hate you. I have no problem with anyone else, but you I have a problem with.
Do you remember when Pep's one where he was like, twice?
No, the
Yeah,
best one
twice.
is the one where he goes,
and
thank
he
you
walked
so
up to the
much.
referee and he sarcastically
Yeah, thank you so
handshakes him.
much.
I'm
Yeah.
actually looking. I'm looking for the interview itself to actually play it. I'm looking for it. That's what I'm looking for.
Copyright.
If anyone has
Mo,
it, just
Mo,
let me.
copyright. Mo, copyright. Mo.
I don't think it is copyright. I played it on the. I played it here. No, it's not copyright.
Sure about that?
The post match interviews are not copyrighted, broski. They're not. Yeah, I'm sure. 100%. I recorded a video with it in it and it's monetized. So yeah, I'm sure it's not copyrighted. There is.
So you're
I recorded
100% sure.
100% sure. I recorded a video with it. It's on my channel now and it's monetized. Broski.
Okay.
So yeah, it is. It is. Anyway, I got it. To be honest with you, just to end this, to call the PG Mall corrupt and to call them what Rodri did is something I have never seen happen before. I've never seen in my maybe someone can remind me. I've never seen someone call the institute corrupt publicly. I've never seen someone that says he do want us to win. It's not only me, even people that is supporting Man City, the pundits are saying that you cannot just say, you cannot call out you cannot question the integrity of the referees publicly because you can question their, you know what I mean?
You can question their ability, but not their.
Yes, you cannot question their integrity. You cannot
intentions.
question the integrity of the PG Mall and the referees publicly, and he did that. And I think that is what required the ban, but they didn't ban him, which I don't think it matters. At the end, they waited for so long, but they banned Daniel Farka for actually just going to the referee, and they banned the other guy as well. So for me, I think it was it required a ban. It didn't. It didn't happen. And at the end, it is what it is. You know, like people have to get away with it now. Man City, because Bernardo Silva, by the way, complained about the same thing again.
Oh, don't even
Just
get me
allow-
started on that. That actually made
You
me
guys,
mad.
does anybody know
actually-
that
that
Bernardo
one made
Silva
me mad.
complained
He
that
said-
interview was not on video? It was cut short because of what he said. Because he said we're used to this now. We know how it's going in this league, and we don't get the 50-50s. Now we're used to it. Now we know what is happening.
You know what?
Again,
This got to say, Mo,
again,
this is
he's
what-
questioning the integrity of the league again, and I don't like this.
But I can't even back him saying that. That actually annoyed me when he said that.
This
because-
club,
I don't mind what he said.
This club has 115 charges. It's already been done by UEFA.
This is the guy. This
It's
is
been
the guy that
fined
supports the club that
50 million pounds, by the way. In 2016, they got fined 50 million pounds. Their entire history is built off corruption and cheating, and then they're complaining. They have they had a ref. They have a referee.
What is this?
I think they have a referee called Michael. I think it's Michael Oliver that worked in the UAE with the Man City owners. Their entire thing is corruption, and they have the cheek and the audacity. Yeah,
No, but this has nothing to do with that.
Do you know what the funny thing? You know what the funny thing?
They can't
No,
complain
but this has nothing with that to do with this.
No, but Mo, do you know what the funny
He
thing
can
is?
complain. He can complain, but you cannot just question the integrity. Go ahead, Ram. Before I just gonna move on from this. Go ahead.
No, I just find it funny that he mentioned Michael Oliver, but the same game that he said that Pep Guardiola sarcastically commented at, that was against Michael Oliver. Michael Oliver, which was kind of hilarious.
By the way, I don't think Michael Oliver is being paid by Man City at all. This is all.
Neither do I.
Yeah, like this is. They're not stupid. Like Michael Oliver is he actually ref in Emirates, but I don't think that payment has anything to do with him refereeing Man City. I think
These man are Gara getting smooched, bro. This is what I hate. This is what I hate. Do you know what I actually despise? Yeah?
Go ahead.
Everyone assumes that people in football have any form of integrity. Like, genuinely, from working in the football business, yeah, I genuinely think some of the least integral people in the world work in football, whether that's refs, players, managers, coaches, like
Owners.
from owners, obviously owners. All
Yeah,
them.
owners, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt.
Without
Owners, yeah.
exception, every single owner is bookie. There's no exception. Every single one. You can't acquire that much bread without doing something bookie. That's the facts. It's impossible. I ain't seen one yet. So for me, yeah, like people be like, "Oh, Michael Oliver isn't what do you call it? Getting bread under the table." But the reality is, you've seen him get flown out. You've seen him get flown out, and then you've seen him get preferential treatment. Do you think that? They may have.
I will answer it after you finish the question. I will answer it.
They have
Yes.
gone below the letter of the law, but let's have it right, bro. If a man flew me out and overpaid the life out of me to ref a game in the Emirates, when I see your team, I might pretend I didn't see a little tactical there. Like, let's have it.
It's human.
Is it subconscious or is it like?
Also, and think about it, you're talking about owners of a country. Do you think they can't hide things? Is that what you think? I'll put it this way. I'll tell you how much they can hide things. You don't know these people's net worths. So if they're able to hide what they have, what makes you think they can't be like, yeah, don't worry.
And I respond to this very quick. I actually hear what you're saying. However, this particular one, him being flown to Emirates, is too obvious for me to be corruption because the PGMOL and everyone is seeing it. It's a public information. So it is too public. It's too public for me. I just think it's too public for it to be corruption. You know, like, I'm not gonna bribe someone in daylight. Just pass, but let me just finish that. I'm not gonna bribe someone in daylight. Like I'm not gonna go to someone and bribe them in daylight, right? That is not gonna happen. Like, if they want to do this, it's gonna be subtle.
No, that's cap. It's been done loads of times in the. Sam Allardyce did it. Sam Allardyce decided to ruin Revel.
That was a mad thing.
Sam Allardyce has done it multiple times, and he decided to ruin Revel Morrison's career over it. In the public, it was very obvious what he did, and no one did anything about it. So let's not pretend. When Sam Allardyce decided to collapse Revel Morrison's career, and everyone thinks it's because he's got this bad attitude. Actually, it's because my man.
I actually don't know what. Can you tell what happened? What did he say about it?
I don't know what the story is.
Sam Allardyce basically turned around to Revel while he was cooking and said, "I want you. We will give you a new deal. The only way you're getting a new deal is if you do it with my son, who's an agent." And then he decided to stay loyal to his agent, collapsed his whole life. Classed his whole career just because he didn't want to do the deal with Sam Allardyce.
Weren't he at Lazio after that?
That's why he ended up there, Lazio, because he went into the bomb squad at West Ham. He did that. That was very public, and people decided to ignore it. So let's not pretend that these things haven't been done and people don't care.
No, you're right. Bro, Paz, you know, you just said that, yeah? Ten Hag used to sign players that only joined his agency. Yeah, we didn't sign Amadou Onana. We signed Amrabat. Because Amrabat joined his agency. You're right, you're bang on.
This has been done. Do you think, if I'm a manager and I've got an agent, my agent can't be like, oh, I've got this guy, he's great, sign him.
That's how we got stuck with bum ass Pedro Neto.
Come on, bro. Like, let's not be silly. Like, there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that fans want to pretend they ignore. Like, you haven't seen madnesses. There is clear and blatant corruption in football. And people like to pretend it doesn't happen because you want to pretend the guy you like has got integrity. No, they don't, bro.
That's my main problem with the 115 charges discourse is when people will, like, I don't mind the discourse, but when people come on here, let me land. I'm mid-flight. Yeah. When people come on here and say, oh, they're doing this, but my club would never do this. We're squeaky clean. We do things the right way. People come on and say stuff like that. It is the most disingenuous stuff I've ever heard.
Whoa! Let me stop you
because
right
everybody wants to win.
Yeah.
Hold on.
My blue brother.
That's disgusting that you even tried to piggyback.
Is this a terrible attempt?
We've got Broski below me that's doing his blood human trafficking right now.
But let me tell you why you're disgusting. Because you are disgusting for doing that.
All right, let's go.
What I'm talking about is everyone in football being a scumbag behind closed doors that doesn't actually break Premier League rules. You lot do that on top of...
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly. Let's have some. We're not lawyers. We're not getting sued. You lot are scumbags. You know what you did. You know what you do. Let's have it right. Let's have it very, very right. Let's not do that, bro. You know it as well. Like, you're gonna do the allegedly thing. Allegedly. Right, cool. You can do the allegedly thing. No one's coming for you, Replay. No one's coming for you.
No, man, you got the lawyers. You're gonna bust case. Don't worry about it, Nathan. It's just a little slap on the wrist.
Let's have it right, bro. Come on, let's have it right.
All right. Hit the like button, people. Should we move to the Champions League first, or we actually talk about the signing of the season?
Who's the signing of the season? I know who the Premier League signing of the
season. There's five candidates for signing of the season.
There's one.
It's five candidates. Habibi, it's not one. It's not winners. It's candidates, Habibi. Habibi, it's candidates.
It's not candidates.
It's like, what is this?
It's one guy.
They're better, but I've just seen your thumbnail. There better not be a certain Arsenal player in that fun.
There is Zubimendi.
Oh,
There is Zubimendi. There is Donnarumma.
Zubimendi's not in the top 50.
Zubimendi.
Hold on, I can get behind that. Okay,
we saw your face when you said
what I said. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead, Mo. Sorry for interrupting.
There is Zubimendi. There is João Pedro, Ekitike, Donnarumma, and Mbeumo. These are the signings of the season.
What? Semenyo, bro. It's got to be Semenyo. What are you talking about?
Semenyo. I was gonna talk about Semenyo, but because it's January trend, because Semenyo and Gehi are January, they haven't had it like. I'm not gonna count them. Like, to be honest with you, Donnarumma had more impact on City than Semenyo and Gehi.
What is the definition of a good signing? Mo, what is the definition of a good signing? Paz, Mo. What is the definition of a good signing? An upgrade on the previous player, yeah?
That's one. Yes.
Yeah, your boy in goal. I can't
remember
his name.
No, it isn't.
What?
It's impact. Team.
Are you okay?
It's number one. Okay, hold on. Absolutely not. Zubimendi isn't downgrade. Zubimendi is an upgrade.
Everyone in the chat say who's better, Partey or Zubimendi, and don't Arsenal fans are not allowed to answer because they get.
Bro,
even
that's a problem. That's a problem with football. That's a problem, guys. Guys, that's a problem actually. You have forgotten. I actually think that Zubimendi has been one of the most consistent midfielders in the league.
Consistently average, yeah.
It's facts.
Who?
He's bang average, bro.
Hold on.
Zubimendi is bang average? You guys think that Zubimendi? You guys think Zubimendi from the beginning of the season? Hold on, guys. Guys, can we just?
I said no Arsenal fans.
One question at a time. Do you think Zubimendi has been average from the beginning of the season until now? No, overall, average. This is shit. This is.
I think he's been good.
Bang average, bro.
I'm not saying
above average. How about that? Above average.
I think he's been good.
Either way, bang average, above average. He has not been the best signing.
I think he started out.
He's not been amazing, but he's not been
honestly,
bad.
he wouldn't even crack my top 15 signings. And the fact there's a certain name in there.
Oh, you're chatting shit now.
There is a certain name in there that isn't in there. That isn't in there. Sorry, that I'm.
Go ahead. Give me. I'm open to candidates. Go ahead.
You named Bryan Mbeumo, who hasn't even been our best signing this summer. The best signing this summer is there's only one signing that for me is the conversation. You know what I mean, you can have Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro's been on a great upgrade. Do you know what I'm saying? But Sen Lamens has lost 3 Premier League games since he came into the team.
He is so much. And if we're talking about
that is the second most second least amount of league losses in the league. He took a team from that were. Hold on, can I speak? Before he turned up, it was 3 losses in 6. It's now 3 losses since then. Do you get what I'm saying? We're now in March. Sen Lamens has been the best signing of the summer. There's not been a better signing.
You honestly made me sick.
We had the worst goalkeeper in the history of the sport in Onana. Then we had Bienda, who's not much better. And now we got one of the best goalkeepers.
So basically, hold on. What you did was take the biggest bot in the world and replaced him with someone that has 5 fingers.
That's the point of a good signing.
And no. If I win in goal, you'd be breading me the same way, bro. Because balls don't fly through my hands, bro. They don't just fly through my hands. You'd be breading me the same way, telling me I'm the signing of the season. Let's have shame, bro. Man said signing of the season. No, I'm actually fuming, bro. This is the problem with Osama Mo as well. I'm telling you as well in there, Mo. You just let people say what they want, bro, with no fact checking. But when I say stuff, they get fact checked immediately. Immediate fact checking. So when people are just saying stuff, you have to have outrage, bro. People can't just be coming out and saying Lamens is the signing of the seasons, bro. That's unacceptable, Mo. This is unacceptable standards.
He should be a candidate over Mbeumo, though.
He should. Yeah.
And Mbeumo's not a candidate. How dare you even mention him? How dare you, bro?
We went from 15th to 3rd, so I mean, sounds like a pretty good upgrade. We must have had a good summer.
We went from 15th to hold on, 15th to 3rd. You have no shame.
Plus, he's an efficient player compared to like the players.
يعني طب can I guys يعني Man United went from 15th to 3rd.
Efficient player.
So hold on, guys, please, one at a time. One at a time. The Man United with the shit with Amrim sabotaging the season. They got Michael Carrick. They are 3rd on the table, scoring 51 goals. They signed Cunha, who, by the way, who had 1 goal, I think, before January or something like this, right? And one of the something like very, very little, like very little. Like, guys, if none of the Man United attackers is even a candidate, I think we're doing something wrong. You can have Lemans then too.
I agree with
Like for me, a team that was 15th went to third, scored 51 goals, just
that's
only
what I'm
8
saying.
goals
When
behind the
Carrick
league leaders.
came in, where were they in the
Logically
league?
speaking, I will need to choose an attacker.
Bear in mind,
Another thing
I'm
is-
pretty sure we
Hold
scored more
on,
goals
guys,
this season than we did the whole last
let me
season.
let me just present the argument for everyone. If I have Manchester City, the biggest difference between XG conceded and goal scores, and their goalkeeper is saving the highest percentage from the top teams in terms of goals prevented, I gotta have the new goalkeeper because they had someone that was a midfielder playing in goal. So the new goalkeeper is literally keeping them in the title race because without Donnarumma, Man City would have been fourth currently. At least he's responsible for at least 10 to 15 points, Donnarumma. So I gotta be honest with that. I didn't include Semenyo. I didn't include Gay because they came in January. It's summer signing. Joao Pedro picked up form in the last 3 months. 3 months is basically 40% of what the season has been played. So from August till December, from December till March, that's 40%. And the guy is on some kind of like 20 GA or something like this, or 18 GA. For Ekitike, because he's going through a rough patch, I'm not going to forget that Ekitike in the beginning of the season was literally carrying the Liverpool attack. Because Virtus was ass, Salah was ass, Gakpo was ass, Isak was ass. But this is what Joker is what? But you have Zubimendi.
He's got less goals than Gyökeres. We're not considering Ekitike if we're saying Gyökeres is having a horrible season. We're not doing that. We're not considering
Ekitike ain't in the top 5 either.
Not,
For me, my top 5 is Donnarumma, Cherky, Lemens.
I'll get on board with those three.
JP.
I'll go João Pedro. I actually think I always wanted João Pedro at United. He's quality.
My only issue with João Pedro is every time
I will go João Pedro, but João Pedro should be in the instantly. You know what João Pedro should be in instantly? Instantly in his first couple of games, won a trophy, scored in the final. Instantly.
Where did Chelsea finish last year?
4th.
They're in a shitter position right now. We're not considering Mandat or shit.
Okay, cool. Paz. In his first 4 games, he went on to win.
Guys, I am not considering Xhaka because I'm not about to discuss Sunderland. With all due respect to Xhaka, I'm
not considering, man, where the team is worse off than last year. We can't do that. Let's have shame.
No, but the reason why
everyone from Liverpool and I'm everyone from Chelsea.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, no, I hear that from Liverpool.
Okay, hold on. I got one from each club. Arsenal, who would you have, Paz?
That's a good question.
You gotta be standing behind your guy, huh? So you pick well.
In fact, he has to think about this.
Nah, because unlike you lot, I'm not frauds and just say things because they play for my team, bro.
I don't think
I'm saying you have to think about it. It shows that your window wasn't good.
If I was to pick one, like in terms of who's like been consistently like a demon, it would be Nkapia.
It'd be who?
Nkapia's been crazy.
Nkapia.
Okay. Touchline.
Lamens.
Nathan.
What is in? Do you say we're doing it for all one from each club or just mine in general? Cherky.
No, yours from your club, Cherky.
Yeah, Cherky probably. Yeah.
Damn, Rams. Ekitike. KG.
João Pedro.
João Pedro. All right.
What about Works?
Bro.
What about City at Bournemouth?
Hold on, wait. Let me set the scene for Works though, because I was told now that without Works, you lot can't play anymore. That's what I was told. He was very integral to the way you play. So surely, if he's come in and it got that much of an impact, surely you consider him as because I ain't heard that about Ekitike. I've heard that about Works.
He's only come to the party now.
Yeah, but Ekitike ain't at the party. He's at yard getting ready.
Ekitike was always at the party.
He left the party early.
Yeah, he busts out early.
He got there a little too early.
He got there late.
Everyone was drunk. Left before everyone turned up.
You know what the funny thing? Do you know the funny thing? You look, man, waxing lyrical about João Pedro where there was one point in the season where João Pedro could not have registered a single shot on goal. It was on target.
Yeah, to be fair, there was a period of time where him and Delap were there.
This is where look at stats too much. Do you know what I'm saying?
Ekitike, João Pedro, and
you're a striker. You didn't get a shot on goal, bro. What are we doing?
all three of them are not.
João Pedro's got more open play goals for Chelsea already than Mo Salah has in finals for Liverpool. So we can do that.
What does that mean? Well, okay, how about this? Mo Salah's probably going to win more Premier Leagues and Champions League than Joao Pedro's ever going to see in his career. How about that?
Maybe.
And he's won a Champions League.
So it doesn't matter.
He's not won Champions League. He's won a Champions League.
It doesn't matter. None of your players in your team won a Champions League, bro.
He won a Champions League against.
And by that logic, Paul Scholes is better than Gerrard. He's won more Premier Leagues and more Champions Leagues. Thank you very much.
But you literally made a stupid comment about how Joao Pedro's got this amount of many goals and Salah got in finals, and I've come up with another stupid comment because it makes zero sense. It makes zero sense.
You're talking about goals and shots on target. For me, Joao Pedro has to be in there because in the first 4 or 5 games he played, he won them a trophy and scored in the final.
We all know
that was from last season. Do you know that don't count for this season? You know it counts as last season because it's post.
He signed this summer, brother. What do you think it counts for? What are you talking about? Are you being an idiot? Are you being an idiot on purpose?
We all know.
Are you stupid or something?
Stupid on purpose.
No, you're being a thicker right now. 2025. When was the Club World Cup? 2025.
One at a time, please. One at a time. One at a time, bro. One at a time, please.
Everyone at the same time.
You actually are.
How are we gonna listen to each other?
I swear to God, legit, you're a fickle.
Can I respond to his point?
You literally just said 2020. You said he won his team a trophy, which counted for postseason of last season, not this season. So again, your point is null and void. We'll talk about this season, bro. We're not talking about postseason from last season, bro.
So João Pedro, we can't name him because he signed in the summer, but he played a tournament that counted for last season.
No, I'm telling you, what has that tournament got to do with anything? What has it got to do with anything? It's from last season, bro. We're talking about this season in the Premier League. We're talking about Premier League.
He signed this summer.
People have been better than Semenyo. Do you think any of these people have been better than Semenyo?
Yeah, Semenyo's not been that good. He's just scored a few tackles.
Semenyo.
No, I think it's more Gehi. Gehi's been
the boy. I'll give him that.
City's defense still looks the same ass.
Yeah, it still looks ass. Still looks 2 cheeks of ass.
Semenyo has scored a lot of games that saved Man City life.
Well, I mean, look, I agree with you. Semenyo is a great shout. I just don't think had he been there in the summer, then I would probably lean.
I think he's done more since
he's done more than Savinho's done this season. We've got to think about it like that.
More since Jan than what Ekitike has done since.
Yeah. 100%.
Ekitike's joined Liverpool and they've got worse. Considerably worse. So he can't be in this conversation because the point of a signing and being impactful is making them better.
Semenyo has clearly made an impact.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be a better signing if you've made the team worse.
Cal said this earlier in the show. Don't argue with idiots. I'm just not going to argue with idiots, bro. I swear. I really, because you just come out with just waffle, bro.
I didn't say anything.
Don't argue with idiots.
I didn't say anything. Don't argue with idiots. Information, brother.
But by that logic, he was coming to replace Nunez, and he's already eclipsed what Nunez did last season in terms of goals.
Nunez won the Premier League, mate, whereas Ekitike is going to win fuck all.
I mean, who scored more goals? Who scored more goals? Explain that.
Answer
the question. Answer the question, brother. Answer the fucking question.
Is scoring more goals defined as a better player?
Nunez won the Premier League.
If you want to talk about who's a better footballer,
how many goals has Victor Gyökeres got in all competitions? Paz, how many goals has Victor Gyökeres got?
No, do you know why? Do you know why I talk about goals? Because we don't want to have a conversation about who's a better footballer, Nunez or Ekitike. Do you really have the conversation?
I don't know what you're.
No, Touchline, have the conversation, bro. Unless you think that, bro. Come on.
Can you answer my question, bro? Who has more goals in all competitions? Victor Gyökeres.
Bro, am I going mad? Am I going mad? Is he trying to say that Nunez is a better footballer than Ekitike? Come on, Touchline, back your point.
Again,
back your point, bro.
You are going mad.
Paz, that's what he's trying to. That's trying to. He's implying, bro.
Why am I the mediator? I'm never the mediator.
No, I'm not mediator. I'm not asking to mediate.
Guys is top tier instigator as well.
Bro, just Touchline. Back your point, bro. Back it, bro.
No, because the point you're making makes no sense because you're talking about goals. But then, by that logic, we should have Gyökeres.
I mean, every Tom, Dick, or Harry would think that Nunez is not a better footballer.
Bearing in mind, by the way, Victor Gyökeres has signed for Arsenal and they've got better. He scored more goals than Havertz did last season. So we might as well put Victor Gyökeres in here. Might as well. He scored more goals than the previous guy. So
you're comparing a cam. You're comparing a cam.
You've gone mad.
Who's the cam? Who's the cam?
If you want to call, if you're calling Kai Havertz a striker, if you're calling Kai Havertz
was
a striker,
playing
then
as a
fine.
striker.
Chill out with the way you're talking about my boy, though. Everyone chill out.
No.
Because I'll start talking
No.
about you lot, guys. Let's all chill out.
I can
Let's
speak
all
about
relax.
Havertz like that. He ruined my life.
Let's all just- you get me? That's all just.
But touchline. If you want to talk about Nunes being a better footballer than Ekitike, then you can do that, bro.
No one ever said that. You're moving up Randy Orton.
why are you getting
I hear
pressed when I talk about golf?
voices in my head. That's what you're doing,
Let
bro.
me have a
No, again, touchline. Why are you getting pressed, bro? Unless because I think it's like I think it's general consensus opinion that Ekitike is a better footballer than Nunes. Unless you want to argue the point. Do you want to argue the point?
Wait, let's
How
bring it
have
down.
I agree that.
Oh, okay, you agree. So why do we care? Why do we care about goals when we already know he's a better footballer and he's eclipsing with goals? So what's the issue?
Put a host hat on because Mo's sick of you lot. It's too much crashing out, boys. Let's bring the tone down a bit. Now let's go around the room. Let's all pick. I see what we're gonna do.
I will pick mine.
Hold on. Now that I've been calm, don't try to take over my team. Now that
I listen to fucking run the damn show. Run the damn show.
Cool. We're gonna go
Judge
around
first.
the panel. I want like 3 sentences tops, boys. Tell me who your signing of the season is and explain it. I don't want a monologue. Just a quick one and as to why that is. Let's start with touchline, please.
I'm going with Sen Lemens. He came into Man United, and before he started, we had Bienda. We lost 3 games in 6 in the Premier League. Since then, we've lost 3 games, which is the second least amount. It was actually the joint least amount until we lost to Newcastle with Arsenal. And if I go look at goals conceded last season, we've conceded so far 40 goals this season. Bearing in mind, a lot of them aren't when he was on the pitch. So we conceded quite a few goals. And last season, we conceded 57. So he's conceded, right now, we currently conceded 17 less goals. Bear in mind, he wasn't starting in the first 6 games. His first game was a clean sheet. For me, Sen Lemens is the signing of the summer.
You do have 8 games left, but we're going to move on. Man City fan Nathan, please tell us who your signing of the season
Man
is.
City
please.
fan Nathan.
Obviously, there was 2 big choices between Donnarumma and Shirky, but I went with Shirky personally because I think he's just enjoyable to watch. He's a game changer. I've seen him change games for City off the bench multiple times. He missed 2 months of the season because he had to go lose weight. Came back into the squad, being a game changer. He's enjoyable to watch. He's got 9 goals, 10 assists in the competitions, and he's clear of
Man
that.
said he went on Weight Watchers. He had to send him to fat camp.
I like that idea, Lion King. We're gonna do that next. Cool. So you've picked Turkey, yeah? So Lemens, Turkey. Ram, would you like to tell us your player of the season, please?
Probably have to be Turkey. I would have said Gay, but seeing as though we're not allowed to use January signings, I would say Turkey. Turkey's, even though he hasn't started a lot of games, he's mainly been come off the bench. He's been very, very impactful when he's come on, which shows how much of a good player he is. I still think he's got a way to go to be a starter for the Prem team. I think he still needs to work on his fitness. But we'll see if that will get better. But for now, it'll have to be Turkey. But I think it also says a lot that if Turkey is the signing of the season and he don't really start a lot, I think there's no guaranteed winner for signing of the season.
Mo, would you like to tell us who your signing of the season is, please?
Donnarumma, without a shadow of a doubt. Without Donnarumma, Pep will be exposed. And I actually think that this season, one of the things that I said yesterday, which is I wanted to discuss here, is that I actually think that Arteta has been better than Pep this season as a coach, right? As a coach. And because I think Man City team now look very good. The problem is the tactics are completely being wrong in some games. And that's why Donnarumma comes to the rescue more than any other keeper actually in the league in terms of percentage-wise. Without Donnarumma, Man City would have been 12 to 15 points behind Arsenal. There is a lot of times where I see Man City wide open at the back and Donnarumma is making miraculous save after a save to keep them in the game, and then they win the game or not win the game, or they get a point or something like this. That's why I think he has been a revelation at goalkeeper. I got Man City fans now not even having a discussion about Ederson being the best goalkeeper they had in their history after 10 months of Donnarumma realizing but bro, I got Man City fans realizing that, we could have had someone who can save the the ball actually instead of having someone that is a midfielder now. They realize that the goalkeeper is very important. So for me, I would say for me it's Donnarumma or Zubimendi for me, but I would pick Donnarumma because
Zubimendi next.
100%. I'm 100% Zubimendi. Without anybody that says no to Zubimendi, you know what?
Zubimendi's been good. Been very good.
Okay, خلاص. طب يعني I'm allowed once to have a monologue. I listen to 2 hours. That you guys have the biggest monologue in lifetime. You're allowed to speak about football. I'm talking football, bro. Okay, KG.
I want to get to everyone so we can debate. KG, please, could you tell us your?
There's only two answers. It's either Donnarumma or it's João Pedro. Without Donnarumma, City aren't in the title race. That defense is terrible. Their fullbacks suck. Ruben Diaz.
I disagree with you.
But
let him land.
Allow it, Nori.
But yeah, Nori.
Habibi, their backline individual is great. Okay, خلاص. I'm silent.
Paz, can you mute? Can you mute Mo?
I've muted them.
I appreciate that, sir. A fine moderator, by the way. Or like I said, João Pedro, 14 non-penalty goals, right foot, left foot, carrying our attack when Esteval's been out. When we have Garnacho, we have Neto, we have Cole Palmer, who's been playing like ass all season. Those are the only two acceptable answers. If I hear Zubimendi's name again in this conversation,
crash out.
What about Norgard then?
Crash out and out.
But then why you?
Because
why
he's been ass over the last.
Hold on. KG, can I pose a question to your point? Do you
Absolutely.
feel like you potentially could be overlooking the stability that Zubimendi has brought to troubled midfield that a lot of people blamed for their troubles last year?
That's an excellent question. Excellent question, Paz. I think you should ask for a raise on this show. If you do, remember who put in there for you. When I look at Arsenal's midfield, the main problem is Odegaard or Eze. So that's the problem that you need to fix. Zubimendi, I thought he started out very well. I thought he fit in. He was scoring goals. He had a nice header in I can't remember what the match was, but over the last 2 months, I've seen him getting run through like bad Chinese food.
Do you also feel like
follow-up question? This is moderating, by the way, Mo. Take notes.
Yeah. Follow-up question. Is there potential that you could be overlooking maybe the impact of the other midfielders not carrying their weight and Zubimendi left on the island from time to time and him having to do tactical fouls? Do you feel like you could be overlooking that as a reason why it feels like he's being run through by any chance?
I don't mind tactical fouls. I don't mind Fernandinho types. I don't mind Rodri types. I don't mind Caicedo types. You do what you have to do. But I also think Declan Rice over the last 2 months has been better than Zubimendi. And I think
that's not saying much, though, is it? Like Declan Rice is expected to be better than Zubimendi.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mo, how do you feel about his disregard for the impact of Zubimendi? Because I feel like
I think actually Zubimendi has been the most consistent signing throughout the season with Donnarumma for me. Like to be honest with you, he changed the way Arsenal play. I know Thomas Partey, people like Thomas Partey and everything, but I think Zubimendi, he is one of the reasons why Arsenal were top of the league all that time. The fact that he made the mistake, people do the recency bias. If we're going to do recency bias, the recency bias for João Pedro as well. João Pedro, as Ram said, win 9 games without a shot on target for a striker. So we can't do that. We cannot forget all the things that Zubimendi did. Donnarumma made mistake. Donnarumma made a mistake in the biggest game of the season for Man City so far, which is in the Arsenal game. He was in no man's land, and Martinelli chipped him, right? But that doesn't blind me of like the good work that he has done. Zubimendi has done a couple of mistakes in the season, but I thought he has been very consistent for Arsenal. He is, I think, him and Declan Rice are the two people that is chosen no matter what. Norgard cannot do what Zubimendi did. Right, so I think Zubimendi is, for the price as well they got him for, it's actually ridiculous that he's been that consistent for them.
He was 60 million, right?
Sorry, based on your point, not off the panel.
50 million pound.
Based on your point, Demo. Do we feel like, this is to the panel, it's an open floor, do we feel like consistency is the highest point in which we are going to judge a signing of the season?
No.
Is that key?
It
Or-
depends
Yes.
on their
Or is
performance.
it okay for him to just do this?
Okay. You cannot be consistently below average, for example. that's not.
Yeah, but it depends though. Like if someone's consistent and they're above average, right? That's fine. But then if you have someone that has a lot of ups and downs, but their ups are extremely high,
I
I'd say
agree
that's
with
more
Nathan.
important than
You
somebody
can't-
that is
you can't have
consistently
Turkey-
above average.
You
For
can't have
example-
Turkey in this discussion, Nathan. Rom, who picked Turkey. If you want the consistency, the only thing going like this all season was Turkey's weight. It went up, then it went down, then it went up, and then it went down. They fucked him off for 2 months.
Yeah, it was
we
2.5
didn't see
months.
where he was. We didn't know what he was doing. Almost like what they did with Foden. Maybe it's a trend. I don't know what. Maybe it's
Are
too
we-
much carbs
is
over
there-
there in
hold on,
Manchester.
just confirm. Are you alleging that he got sent to fat camp? Is that what you're
I
saying?
am.
Those are the rumors. Yes.
I am. He
Question
came back
to-
better. Shout out Fat Camp.
Before we move on to the next subject, because I've got a really interesting question I want to ask the panel. Actually, if you had to pick a, and I want 1-2 lines tops, please. If we had to go and pick a player of the season, they're not allowed to play from your team. You absolute frauds. This is the fraud-free question. You're not even allowed to be frauds. So if you had to pick a player of the season, doesn't play for your team, who would it be? Let's start with touchline, please.
For me, to be honest with you, this one I have to, take my biased hat off and just be honest with myself. He's done a lot of impact on my
Okay,
life.
are you
He's been
saying
my-
that you were never honest all these episodes of counter views before?
I am. I've only got a few lines. I've only got a few lines. Right? I've only got a few lines. And to be honest with you, seeing how he's impacted my life and in such many good ways, to be honest with you, I have to probably say I will give it to Alexander Isak. He has been the signing of the summer for me. He's made me a lot more happy in my life.
Hey, Mo, mute him. Mo, mute him now. Sindin. Mo, Sindin.
Donnarumma.
Time out.
Sindin this man immediately, bro.
All right, he said Donnarumma, man. He said Donnarumma.
Mute this man for 30 seconds. Mute this man.
Mo, how much did you pay for that?
£15.
Found out.
Really? I get these for about £15 for 24, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why'd you buy that one? What a player! Right,
this.
Ram, would you like to tell us who your player of the season is not at Liverpool? You absolute fraud.
Already did.
Oh, you have actually.
He said Turkey. He said Turkey.
Let's kick
Yeah.
this one over to Nathan, then, please.
Ariza Balaga.
All right, cool. You're all
Okay, guys, we're trolling, guys. Can we not troll? Can we not troll, please? Can we be serious? We're trying to be serious. Touchline. Can we go back? Who's your signing of the season if it's not from Man
That's why we
United?
need
player?
punishments.
He said Donnarumma.
Donnarumma. Okay, Nathan.
I'd probably say it's touchline's man in goal. Is it Lemens? Is that how it's pronounced?
Lemans.
Yeah. Only because, again, like he said, you'd see United have all of these issues. The whole talking point would always be, oh, Onana did this, or Nana said this, or Nana put in this performance, right? But now you don't have that talk about him. You don't ever hear his name because he's just a goalkeeper that plays the game.
Very good point.
Very good point. The shots, tries to keep it simple, keeps his team in the
solid
game.
reason. I agree with that. It's pretty sorry. KG.
Very
Donnarumma.
Okay, can I bring the next question, bro, if that's okay with you?
Let me do the super chats first. Guys, signing of the season mentions Club World
back in
Cup
2
banger. Club World Cup is not part of the Premier League season, to be honest with you. It's a summer tournament, so I wouldn't count it as part of the signing of the season. To be honest, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Your best signing was Carrick, not any player. Is that something that people can say? Like,
Yeah, but I can't say Carrick, can I? So let's be honest. Otherwise, if we're doing managers, I mean, like, there's probably some manager someone can name. I don't know. It might be a manager someone got in. Maybe I'll say Thomas Frank.
Yeah. I cannot say Tony. You cannot say Carrick. Paz needs to be the moderator. Let Mo yell and cut people off as guest on his own show. I think the chat should vote on this.
The issue with this is that we can't let Mo have too much free reign. He'll become even more toxic than what he is. That's why he has to host stuff, because a Mo free of responsibility is an extremely toxic man.
Ooh, that's a dangerous Mo.
And this is what people don't realize. You want to keep him hosting because then he has to be he has to have a smidgen of shame. If we just let him off the chains, bro. Now he has no shame. The shame is gone. The shame runs away. And now he's just a shameless judge fraud Mo. And we don't want that.
No. Okay. Fair enough. Big up people for the donations and the support. Shirky is getting signing of the season for 2 months of play is mad. I actually think that Shirky has hit a peak only for 2 months, and after this he disappeared again. So he disappeared in the beginning of the season, showed up, and then a little bit like kind of was like not playing amazing at City, and then he would show up on one game. So Fonz is correct. It cannot be Shirky. It cannot be Shirky without a shadow of a doubt. Guys, we got over 500 people here. Can we get the likes up, guys? We need to get 300 likes. Go ahead, Paz. It's the next question.
Right, cool.
We'll talk about the Champions League. Talk about the Champions League. Liverpool play Galatasaray tomorrow. Remember.
We can go Champions League if you like. Feel free to bring that question in. I wasn't.
You got
What do they
something.
call
Who's
it? What do
favorite?
they call
No, I want to ask you.
call it?
I want to
What
ask
do
you
they call
guys.
it?
I want to ask you guys for something before we go on. Who do you guys' favorites
Arsenal.
for the cup, the FA Cup? This is because
FA
on Sky
Cup.
on Sky Sports yesterday,
Port Vale.
there is a guy that
My
is
brethren,
the Daily Mail journalist literally said that he thinks that Man City will win more trophies than Arsenal because he thinks that Man City are favorites for the 2 cups this season, and Arsenal will win one of the Premier League or the Champions League only. And no, he's dismissing Liverpool completely from the cup, which is I don't know why he's dismissing Liverpool and
I
Chelsea
think
from the
Liverpool
cup.
have more cups than anything
I don't
else.
know why Liverpool and Chelsea are dismissed from the FA Cup. I don't know why.
I think that's a bit mad. To disregard, I think Chelsea you can kind of rub out.
They're already out, bro. They're already out.
Yeah, but we're not. The fact that we're not considering Man U, a team of that stature of heritage. I'm never going to troll. Sorry, I'm joking. That's troll. I genuinely think Liverpool. I said this even when they were at their most bummiest. I do think Liverpool, in terms of like cup competitions, have a chance because I think when you see them in the Champions League, I don't think they look as botty as what they do in the Premier League, and I think they look a bit different due to the style of game being a bit different. So I do give Liverpool a chance. I don't think they're going to win the Champions League, but they might nick a cup. Like, I think they could nick a cup, and then Ram's going to come in and be on fraud and say, even in our worst season, we won a cup, and he's going to say to someone else, you didn't. I already know where that's going to go. But I do think Liverpool got a chance to give it something, as long as they don't.
No chance in the Champions League. FA Cup, yes, but Champions League, they are done.
No, I wouldn't say that because
Hold on, can I ask you a question? Before you go, you talking about Liverpool?
Yeah, Liverpool.
Do you think your team is done or not done?
Chelsea? No chance. No, there's no chance we win it. There's no chance they win it.
Oh, okay.
There's no chance.
Just to make sure.
There's no chance that Liverpool gets through Galatasaray and then either PSG, Chelsea, and then either Man City, Bayern, or Real Madrid. They're not beating all those good teams.
I don't know because Liverpool just have that thing like Real Madrid where they just have that European
you know what else Liverpool
magic
has?
that just
they
doesn't
have a
you can't explain.
Defense. That's what else they have. Like
let's
not.
I wouldn't say it's a bad defense. I just say it's a lazy defense.
I mean, you can call it lazy.
I wouldn't say that
shit. It's all the same thing.
Do you think quality-wise it's a bad defense? Quality-wise.
Look, this is me with a shit defense. When I have a shit defense.
I'm asking you. Do you think it's a quality issue?
We say, Ram?
Do you think it's a quality issue? Like a quality issue?
Quality and a setup. I think it's more of a setup issue than a quality issue.
I think it's everything. I think you have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
But I will say though is on Arsenal's current run, yeah. I'm assuming we're going to see Barcelona. That's just obviously going to be an assumption because I back them to beat Newcastle and I back them to beat Atletico. I'm not even going to talk about the person that Atletico is playing because if they even dare beat Atletico,
that's a long day. You don't want to watch that.
Free. If Atletico don't go through, don't ever tell me the Liga is a good league in your life again.
Never in your life.
The best player in the world currently plays in the league, bro.
To this version,
I don't care.
No, you have to care, bro. You have to care.
Okay, hold on. So if I pick up Messi in his prime and I drop him in the Argentinian league, is that the best league in the world? Gotcha, bitch.
No one's.
Right, so anyway.
I never said the league is the best league in the world,
So
bro.
now
You gotta
we
respect
rub the whole
it,
place
though.
off.
You gotta respect.
No, I don't need to.
I don't even get that logic, but I like.
I never got the bro.
He's
saying
He's saying that it's that
No,
you
I
just
just
respect
say
the league because Lamine Yamal's in there.
respect, bro. Respect.
And Mbappe's in there. We always know the league has always been a 3-horse race maximum, bro. Maximum. That
I disagree with that. It's always been that, but right now.
When has there ever been anything else other than a 2-horse race?
Bro, didn't Valencia win it a couple years, like 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But anyways, the Premier League's been a fucking 3 or 4 horse race for the past however many years. So we could do the same thing.
And while it was that, we were packing people in Europe. So again,
no, not 10 years ago. Spain will win everything. Spain win the Europa League. They're winning the
Spain was winning everything.
They were winning the fucking international tournament.
Were winning things.
Barca, Real.
And Sevilla won 3 Europa Leagues in a row.
Sevilla won Europa, bro. Like,
they won 3 in a row. What are you talking about?
Do you know what's mad? I wouldn't know because I don't watch the Europa. I don't watch that.
You did when Griezmann did his little dance, though.
We did when Villarreal was.
Thank you, bro. No, Paz, you know why your point makes sense? Atletico also won the Europa League, knocking you out. They won it 3 times as well. So
I wouldn't know because I don't remember Europa League winners.
Okay, cool. Well, Atletico will also get into Champions League finals as well. They will also get into Champions League finals.
I'm sorry, I'm lost.
I said 3-horse race and you named.
I'm lost. Why are we discussing this? Why are we discussing? I'm lost.
I don't know what the conversation was. I thought we were talking about Atletico.
Go back to moderating and stop
Come on,
here.
Paz. Can you go back to moderating?
No. Paz, stop this. No, we're not. No, you're not. No, Paz. I am not letting.
I'm bringing myself back down.
No, Paz. I am not letting. I'm not letting Mo get away with this. You're the host, Mo. You host. I don't care if you're still upset about
I am
it.
trying. I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm trying, but then people yell at me.
You got a mute button. Use the mute button.
I don't mute people.
Stop it with the sanctimonious high ground that you have.
I don't mute people. But anyway, go in the Champions. I'm gonna to the Champions League. To be honest, we know that from that side. I actually think Atletico Madrid will beat Barcelona. I just think so.
That's not a bad shout. It's not a bad
I think
shout.
Atletico Madrid. The second game is gonna be in Madrid. So I think Atletico Madrid will have the edge. The edge.
No. Isn't the second game in Barca?
Okay, hold on. Who would you prefer, Paz? You prefer Barcelona or Atletico Madrid?
Do you know why I want to see Barcelona? I'll tell you what. We've already put them man in a pack. I want to pack Barcelona up because once we pack Barcelona, do you know what type of things I can be saying on these panels, bro?
Highline tax.
It means now we've packed everyone. There's no one that we ain't put in a pack. Bayern, Real Madrid, Atletico, Inter, now Barcelona. We've
Not
packed
PSG when the
Inter on in it.
Hold on. Now, if we win this Champions League and we pack PSG as well, do you think you man can even when we're on these panels, all you man better put your head down. I'm telling you now, if we win this Champions League and we beat Barca and PSG, there's no one left. There's nobody left. We've absolutely mashed up the whole world, bro.
PSG ain't gonna be there, so don't worry. Don't even worry about them, Paz.
That means
PSG. Okay, so that means you're gonna beat them then.
Yeah.
If we win the Champions League,
you just said you're not gonna win the Champions League. I'm sorry, I'm so confused. What is going on?
Rum. What I said that is because we're not beating the last teams that I want to play are English teams. I don't want to play Liverpool. I don't want to play Man City. I don't want to play Arsenal. I have no problems playing Barcelona again. I have no problems playing Atleti. I have no problems playing Atalanta. I have no problems playing PSG. But when you play the English teams that know each other and that are going to do rugby and World War III on corners and set pieces, that's when I'm afraid.
I might be the only one that's
this PSG side that just got mashed up on to Monaco on the weekend.
They're hanging.
Should have lost to Monaco over the 2 legs if Monaco.
So you are beating PSG. You're playing the second leg. You're beating PSG.
But Mo said that Mo asked that question. You said no, you're not beating PSG. I'm so confused.
No, I said we're beating.
Did he
PSG.
just say?
I said we weren't winning. We weren't winning the Champions League.
Why? Who's stopping you then in that side? There's only gonna be. It's gonna be Liverpool after.
It's only us.
The English
Bayern Munich.
Yeah, if we get the Bayern, but if we get the Bayern, that means we have to go through Liverpool.
Are we saying that Arsenal are the favorites to win the Champions League?
They are.
The problem is Arsenal don't have the best player in the world at the minute.
The problem is that best player in the world lost to Chelsea. What are you doing?
We're not even good.
Hey, but when the guy turns up,
Bro,
like,
okay, Ram, just remember, this best player in the world. He gave them a leg to stand on to say Esteval is the same level as.
Yes.
So let's not pretend like my man is one booter that's just booting everyone off.
10-man tax. 10-man tax.
We
were packing them up before the 10-man round.
10-man tax.
Let's not. Him out, bro. I do. But I'm
Did
telling you
Touchline
now,
leave this conversation because his team is not in the Champions League?
Oh, he's back.
You just summoned him back.
Why did you say anything?
I was just asking. Did you leave the conversation because your team is not? You can discuss it. It's okay.
I went to toilet. And wash my hands.
Can I ask the panel a question? I'm gonna name some players and then I'm gonna ask you a question off the back of those players. Yeah. Gabriel, Saliba, Declan Rice, Calafiori, Hincapié.
Okay.
You can even throw in.
Go ahead. What is the question?
Declan Rice delivery, Saka delivery. Now name me the players that Barcelona have currently on their books that is going to defend any of those players from a corner or a set.
If he's still injured, the absolute madman. I can't believe I'm repping it. I don't even know if he's fit.
I'll promise you now. Like if that Arsenal-Barcelona game, yeah, like all those years of Barcelona absolutely thumping Arsenal,
coming back with hell.
It's gonna be Arsenal will get.
Barca never thumped Arsenal, bro.
Whoa, Barcelona
are knocking them out every year, bro. They beat Messi scored 4 goals in one game.
Only 1 year. Bayern used to thump them. It was only one time.
Hold on. Remember we used to get Bayern every year? When we used to get Bayern every year, before that it was Barca every year.
Yeah. But can I ask you guys something? Why are we
like that? It was only
before we
they beat you like
why are we ruling out Man City? People are coming back to the talk about Man City being in the winning the Champions League.
They're in the bracket of death.
Are they the best team in that bracket to the death? Are Man City the best team in that bracket?
No,
I don't
the best team in that bracket is Bayern Munich. They're better than Man City.
Based on what? They got thumped by Arsenal 3-1. What are you basing that on? I'm sorry.
Okay, I beat Arsenal. Am I betting Arsenal because I beat Arsenal?
I didn't know you were on the pitch for that game.
Could you play this?
Fair enough, man.
So I don't get your point. What's your point that they lost to Arsenal? They didn't have.
Based on what you think, Bayern are better than Man City. I just want to know.
They're just a better team. They've got better players than them. They're more
Luis Diaz.
Okay.
They've got the better talents as well.
I would say
Musiala.
centre backs wise, that I've really rated John Stones. He's never going to be fit for the whole UCL campaign. He's getting fit for the whole UCL campaign.
Stones has got no hamstring left.
Bayern centre backs aren't as bad as people make out. They're actually quite good. They're just quite erratic.
Wait, touchline. There has to be a caveat. If it's France Upamecano, he's actually very good.
No,
if it's Bayern Upamecano, then there might be.
He's actually quite good. He's mad erratic, so sometimes he'll just clatter someone for no reason and get booked. That's what he has.
It needs to be the France version, not the Bayern version.
So he's actually got, and Jonathan Tah is half decent as well.
Anyway, when we played, we was missing a lot of players. You know, we played Bayern. We played Mosquera. Eze was playing as well. We were playing with Mikel and Marino up top.
Yeah, but so were Bayern. Bayern were missing.
So we are saying that. So guys, so we're saying that Lima, Stanisic, Pavlovic are great for Bayern Munich. Are we saying? Okay, are we saying Luis Diaz?
Respect.
Kimmich in this age? Are we saying Kimmich in this age?
No, I'm not accepting this.
I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to be completely honest. I only watched Bayern about 2 games this season.
Exactly.
I've watched them quite a few, and I also have. I know Bayern fans as well, right? Bayern for me have the best attack in the world in the competition. They're the best attack.
You know Bayern fans, by the way. You might need to stop saying shit like that.
I do have Bayern fans. I literally shows a Bayern fan.
It's irrelevant, bro. That's like me saying I know Tottenham fans. What does that mean?
Okay, Paz, does it count that I've watched Bayern Munich this season? Does it count?
We're sorry for your loss, Paz.
Like, what are we doing? Man, are saying they know.
Paz, does this count?
What does that even mean?
Paz, I watched
Okay.
Bayern this
So
season. Does it
what
count?
is your
Does it count?
okay? Touchline. What is your point about this? Go ahead.
Paz,
For
does it
me,
count?
Bayern had the best
How,
attack
bro?
in the world. I think if they played Manchester City, their attack would outscore Manchester City's attack. And
Oh,
Man
okay.
City also has a defense that's leaky chances.
Yeah.
For me, Bayern's defense is also very good, and their midfield, Pavlovic. I don't know about Stanisic. I've never watched enough. Pavlovic is actually quite good. Kimmich is actually having a very good season for once in his life.
All right.
Yeah, he's putting back.
So this season, I actually think this season, Company's.
So are we saying that Vincent Company will beat Pep Guardiola?
But
Is
why?
that what we're
But
saying?
Touchline, why is?
I'm saying this Bayern team is going to beat Pep just because it's Company versus Pep. What does that mean? Amarin beat Pep numerous times.
Who has Bayern Munich beat? Who are the top?
Touchline. This is
where away with 10 men.
Touchline. This is where I'm gonna cuss Mo.
One at a time, guys. Wallah al-Azim, we can do one at a time.
Chelsea.
How is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Touchline. Touchline.
Go ahead, Ram.
This is where I'm gonna cuss Mo, yeah, because he just says the most random stuff about certain players. Yeah. He says, "Do we think we can rate Konrad Laimer this season?" Well, yes, you can rate Konrad Laimer this season because in the functioning team for Bayern Munich, he's been a very, very, very good player for them. The reason why Joshua Kimmich can throw it back in the 2019-20 season is because of Konrad Laimer, because of him, bro. So when you start telling me about whether we should rate these guys, and you've only watched 2 games of Bayern Munich, I'm sorry, Mo, you can't run to conclusion.
You can correct me. See, without even getting upset, you can correct me. See, you can say Laimer is a great player. He's better than Rice in the middle. He's better than.
No, I don't think he said that though, did he?
You can say these stuff. You can say these things. It's fine. You can say Laimer is better than Nico O'Reilly. He's better than Rodri. He's better than Nouri. You can say this stuff.
You've lost it.
It's okay. You can say that, guys. Man City it's a very good comparison.
Take control of the
Am I rating? Hold on, it's a very good comparison. Am I rating this Bayern Munich team with Vincent Kompany versus this Pep team, right? With all the players he has.
Yes,
It's a
yes,
simple
you are.
question.
Yes.
Easy question. Yes, you are.
Yes.
Which one wins?
Bayern Munich. Probably.
Really?
Yes.
I
think
believe
Second
that.
leg in the Allianz.
All right then.
By the
I'm
way,
not
their
just saying that
goalkeeper.
to say that. I wholeheartedly believe if we played Bayern, we'd lose.
By the way, their
Alright.
goalkeeper, yeah, even though
You really don't rate Man City at all. It's very
No,
strange.
it's just
Actually, you're the only one.
I actually.
Do you think you're going to beat us when we play us?
Bayern are the best team in the world.
We got to beat you at least once.
But
Oh,
by
no,
the
Bayern is
way,
the best
by
team
the-
in the
Wait,
world.
Quick question, Nathan. Do you think you're going to beat us when you play us?
Which game? Which
In the Premier
one?
League? In the Premier League?
Depends. It's different.
I fancy our chances. You don't like coming to the Etihad, so I fancy our chances. That way.
Yes, we do. You ain't beat us in 3 years. We love going anywhere you're at, first of all. We love wherever you're
How
at.
many times have you
Wherever
beat us
you
in the
go,
last
we love
six?
it there.
How
Wherever
many times
you
have
go,
beat us in the last 6?
wherever you go, we love it there. It's home for us. We feel at home wherever you're at, first of all. Don't ever say that again. Have some respect when you're talking about the big dog. Yeah?
You've only
So
won one
wherever-
game. Like you won what 2 games against us?
And
in
you've
the
only
last
won
however long.
absolutely 0, first of all. You've won absolutely 0 in 3 years, just so we're clear. That's the little homie. That is the little homie. So I just don't understand how you're confident with us, but we put Bayern in. We smoked on that Bayern pack time ago. So why do you feel so scared against them, but you have confidence for us? Like we're not Bayern's big homies.
Nah, but Paz, it'll be. I think.
Okay,
I think
you drew to Wolves. I'd be happy to play Wolves. Like,
Yeah, but what you're talking about is pretty disrespectful because you lot have been packed in by a lot of man, but we're not scared of them. So I don't know what you did. I don't know what you did there. Like,
I don't know. Like your players
I feel like
move
you
shook
should
at the
see-
end of games, and that's why you keep conceding.
You should
late
see the way we
equalizers.
had Company grabbing his scalp like this, racking his brain, trying to think of what to do, gripping that cranium out here, and you should feel confident after the way.
respect.
This whole, like, see these comments in the chat. Company couldn't get past Arteta. Pep will stall him. Bruv, Pep ain't beat Arteta in years. So what's your point? I don't get the point here. It doesn't make sense. Like,
Didn't-
what? Because he lost a one-off game, that means he can't now beat another manager and another team.
Touchline.
That is also
Correct
petrified.
me if I'm wrong. Didn't Ole Gunnar Solskjaer have a very good record again?
Yeah, he did. I think he actually beat him 3 times in one season.
Yeah, nah, Ole can jog on, bro. I'm not.
He's been past him.
Can I ask something first? Are we saying are Man City going past Real Madrid though?
I think
If
they
we
will.
don't, I'd be
Real Madrid have
extremely
so many.
disappointed.
They have Alvaro out. They have, I think their centre backs out. They got that clown Asensio and said, "Oh mate, he's so bad."
Well, Raul
Yeah,
Asensio.
They got Mbappe out. They got Rodrigo out. They have so many
Bellingham's
injuries.
out as well,
I honestly,
Yeah.
It would actually.
Real Madrid is honestly
Real
in the
Madrid.
Champions League. It's the most bookiest.
And they've got a shit manager.
They'll be
They got
3-0 down and bring it back.
Guardiola is a
And
shit
stuff like
manager
that. But for me, I just don't.
I'll
see
never,
it.
after what happened in 2022, I'll never 100% say we'll beat Real Madrid because that was.
Yeah,
dark,
that's what I'm saying.
right?
They're
That was
booky,
dark,
but like,
but
I don't see it now. I don't
Wait,
see it.
say their injuries again. Touchline.
Rodrigo's out, Mbappe's out, Alaba's out, Militao's out,
That's fine. They're always injured.
Alvaro's out. I think Mendy's also has.
What are you? Alvaro Carreras. the
Yeah,
left
yeah.
back. Okay.
I don't know if Danny Carvajal's back. He might be out as well. But
He
Trent
won't.
is
No, he
quite well.
I got the list here. Mbappe, Bellingham, Militao, Dani
Yeah,
Ceballos,
Oh, Jude.
Alaba, Camavinga.
Yeah. That's
And
peak.
Alvaro's now out for
I don't.
a
But
Yeah,
hold on, the
Mo,
lineup.
they're cooked, bro. Mo, they're cooked.
Hold on, the lineup.
Yeah, I know,
is-
no. I saw the injuries. I
lineup-
saw
They're
it.
cooked.
Like, how are they cooked? Their lineup's not.
Bro, that's a lot of injuries, bro. That's a lot of starters.
The only way
Without-
I see Madrid going through is if Vinicius Junior and the Champions League knockout, which he has done before, does an insane carry job and does something like scores 2 worldies and they win the game 2-1 and then they take it back to the 80th.
I mean, we have.
Guys,
to play
also
away
they have
first, which is a
Trent.
huge
They have
advantage
Trent.
because
So
they never
which
Yeah,
is-
lost
look at Trent's a baller, but the thing is that they're going to be defending the majority of the game. So Trent's the best in the ball.
Mo,
Trent versus
the
Doku
amount
as
of
well.
messages I've got from Madrid fans about Trent, they don't like him.
They don't like
Bro,
him
Ram
at
can
all.
tell
Bro,
everybody
him.
about
Bro, but they
Madrid
hate
stuff
him.
as well.
You know what? Trent Alexander-Arnold is the proof that all football fans are a hypocrite and they defend their players blindly. I got Hussam, I got Tom, I got Ram, I got everyone. They were defending Trent for their lives.
Hey, you got
He was at Liverpool.
Hey,
Wallah, I got people joining the football terrace with sheets, bro, about the number of times he was not dribbled, the number of tackles he did. Sheets, bro. Bringing up shit
you know
like
what
this.
one used to get
And
me?
then he joins Real Madrid, and they're like, "Yeah, this guy's shit."
Well,
defense,
Mo,
bro,
bro,
he's
you-
not
you
shit."
do that
Do you know
better
what
than
one used to get me?
I
You know
don't.
you know when they used to sit there and say, "Oh, so Trent gets done for his defending, but Danny Alves apparently couldn't defend." They used to say Danny Alves couldn't defend, and Danny Alves.
Alves with no Cafu. He's no Cafu. No Cafu.
Danny Alves was a lockup. You know one
You watch
time.
Cafu. Don't do that.
I'm not saying Cafu, but I'm saying Danny Alves was a lock-up defender. Danny Alves was very good at defending, but Liverpool fans tried to make out that Danny Alves weren't good at defending when he was really good at defending.
Yeah, he wasn't.
We all know Trent
Yeah,
can't.
but anyway, it's
bad.
about the trend thing. Is like Liverpool fans now, and everyone is saying that he can't defend. Just to show you, people just defend their players blindly.
Now
It's just sad.
people understand why. No, actually,
I never watched prime Danny Alves. You having me on?
I'm gonna leave it.
Anyway, for me, like
The guy retired like 4 years ago, bro. What are you talking about?
Whoa.
Just grow a beard and no one will ever cook you.
When's your date of birth, Touchdown?
Don't do that. No.
we're not here. I'm in that. We're not questioning people's, bro. We're not sitting here. We're not.
No,
Show me your
hold on,
ID.
No, Paz, don't be ageist. Paz, don't be ageist. Don't be ageist.
No, don't do that. I was back in touchline as just so that I could.
What
prove
if he
that
doesn't want to say his age? What if he's actually 18?
Did I put a gun
I'm
to his
20
head?
years of age. I was born in 2005. I'm 21 this year.
That's dark.
That's it.
Yeah.
The man just
Put some
flashed out.
respect on Touchline's age.
Facts.
Do you think he should be saying no? I don't want to answer. Man.
KG, that makes me feel old, bro.
You are protecting him like he's a
Bro, you see these gray hairs? You see this?
He's fine, but we can say
I've already started to pick it out from my hair, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I'm
Ram,
like, bro.
Ram, cut the crap. Ram, you are in your 20s. You are in early 20s. So just you're the first half of your 20s. So just,
First half, Mo, I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
man is talking about age.
Mo, I appreciate you think I'm
Paz, he also never watched your team win the league either.
I wish I was.
I said Touchline's also never watched your team win the league.
Can you give me the relevance of that statement?
I'm just saying, innit?
No, he was.
And I've watched your team cheat his whole life, so I
No, he was 8. No, he was 8 when they won it. He was 8.
I'll tell you what he has seen. He saw what you grew up idolizing: Stephen Ireland, Adam Johnston, Gareth Barry. He watched that.
I also see Rams team when I was growing up. I swear down, Paz, I swear down, when I was growing up, I didn't even know Liverpool were a big team because Everton were finishing above them. Everton finishing above them back-to-back seasons. I swear down, Everton were finishing above them. I swear down.
Only one season, and they haven't won a trophy since 1995.
Oh, bro! Again, I grew up.
Now you're not a big team. Now you're not a big team. You're not a big team.
We're still the biggest club in this country we'll ever see, mate. So nice try, pal. Nice try, fella.
Barca, man, we got something. I just want to link Barca because this year is the year of us getting our licks back. This year,
I'm going to tell you,
I want it to be violent.
Actually, the reality, this is the only 6+4 guys in Barca are Araujo and Garcia. Let me just read this, guys. I actually think corners for Arsenal and Barcelona will be the funniest thing we'll watch on TV for a while.
No, you got to go Kubasi 6-1. Kubasi 6-1.
You know what? I think it will be the funniest shit. You know, the funniest shit we watch all the life.
It depends on whether UEFA will allow Prem teams to do all that fuckery in the box.
Okay, GK, it will be so funny to watch two nutters go for it.
But you know what though, Barca,
Araujo and Gabriel will just.
They got
the issue is Gabriel's not our only maniac. Yeah. So you may have match up with one maniac. We got 5-6 other maniacs.
Yeah, but he's the main maniac, and you just got a nutter to go up against him.
When he was out, he still was scoring set pieces.
He's still the main maniac, bro. It doesn't change it.
And let's have it right. Gabriel is putting Araujo in hell, bro. Let's have it right,
bro. Brother, you got a maniac versus a lunatic, bro. It's gonna be
Araujo, but Araujo ain't built the way Gabriel is.
Oh no. Yo,
Araujo's not built like Gabriel's got the thickness, bro.
Araujo's his ass, bro. Araujo's ass. He's a terrible defender. Anyway.
No one was saying he was good. They were just saying.
Barca squad is just full of 5'9".
Someone put in the chat, right? Someone put in the chat. Touchline still older than Man City. I was dying.
Whoever did that.
Okay, but okay, let me read this because I got a question that because I was watching the Sky Sports thing yesterday. Barca squad is just full of 5'9" Latinas. It's amazing, actually. It's actually amazing.
I thought we told you, bro. Come on, man.
Arsenal will teach City how to be.
I didn't say that. I don't agree.
Remember I told you to put Lamine Yamal on Timber, and Timber's gonna manhandle him.
Oh, that's not true.
Timber's a right back. Lamine Yamal's a right winger. What we doing?
They're gonna put him in the box, you donkey.
Yamal's up against Calafiori, not Timber, bro.
He's gonna cook Calafiori. He's not going to cook.
I can't like that.
I promise you, Lamine Yamal was cooking against Arsenal.
If Calafiori starts against Lamine Yamal, that's going to be a humiliation ritual.
Clip this. Lamine Yamal is going in a box. Remember, I told you this.
Not if Calafiori's playing.
That 17-year-old may have bad up for them 35-year-old Spanish Latinos, bro. He ain't got bad up for my demon Italians. My demon Colombians.
Your demon Italians probably
in a centre back like Calafiori that can't defend.
I just had to tell you something.
He's mainly one.
Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world, but the way I know how the problem with the Arsenal Barcelona is that Arsenal, the speed that they have up top, they need someone to break these lines, and actually they're gonna score abundance of goals like what Chelsea did.
Martinelli is a champion demon. And I wish they would make that line high.
That's the game that Gyökeres should cook.
Let me ask a question before we actually go. Arsenal will teach City how to beat Bodo and Leverkusen, bro. Yeah, Arsenal beat Leverkusen, and then they're gonna beat
I'm actually looking forward to that Bodo game.
Nobody's gonna watch it, bro.
It's dark, bro. Watching them play football is dark, bro.
Brother.
Grow up, man.
It's Harambo, bro. Harambo at its finest, bro.
I'm looking forward to
Paz, we're gonna smoke that Barca pack, broski. Yeah, bro. He changed.
He's gone mad. What is that? He's lost his mind.
I'm
Cole
gonna be
Palmer's
so
frosted, mate.
Oh my god, he's put icicles
Nah,
on.
he's
Cole
lost it.
Palmer.
He's lost it. He's lost it.
Toshai,
Yeah, he's
and now
lost
you
it.
say you're having a go at me for changing the DP.
He's put
Yeah,
icicles.
yeah,
on his-
yeah. Now you want him to
Yeah.
change the DP.
Well, originally it
Nice.
was Chelsea. It said Chelsea against Arsenal, so I was quite a fan of it.
Well, originally
you
had
don't
Mo
know.
in the Juventus shirt. That was the original.
Why has he put
That's
icicles
fancy.
on Palmer's bum cheeks?
I want to say something about the statement that I said in the beginning about Arteta being better than Pep this season, because I actually think that City squad is good enough and it's better than what it actually is. I said that on shows 2 days ago. We didn't get to discuss it, and I wanted to actually see what you guys think about this. I actually think that Pep Guardiola has the capabilities. That Newcastle game showed us that he has the capabilities, the talents, he has the utilities to actually be better than what he actually is. The fact that Donnarumma is saving them week in, week out is because of Pep tactics they're not great. As currently stand, I think Arteta has been the best coach in the league currently as it stands. And the reason why Man City aren't higher on the table or aren't grabbing more points is because of Pep tactics. Nottingham Forest game, he opened up too many times for Nottingham Forest to come back in the game. He did it against Spurs, he did it against Chelsea, he did it against other teams as well. And I think that is what was costing Man City. While Mikel Arteta, even though people will say he plays defensive football or whatever, I think he's doing what is enough for Arsenal to grab 3 points, enough points to be top of the table with 7 points. Is that fair to say? Because we were discussing the deepest squad the other day after the cup games. And I actually think that Man City squad is as deep as Arsenal.
I agree.
As deep
It's not
as deep as
deeper.
Arsenal.
I think it's deeper.
Because I think actually it's not only deeper, it's the quality they have in the depth.
Yes, man.
Like the qualities, like for example, like I think that midfield having Nico Gonzalez, Johnny Reinders, Nico O'Reilly, Rodri, Bernardo, Foden, Shirky, that's a lot of weapons, broski, to use in that midfield.
You have the best squad in the world, and I'm not sure it's
Like
close.
and then in the defense now, with John Stones being back, with Aki back, you have Kuzanov, you have Diaz, you have Gehi. By the way, Matías Nunes has been one of the most underrated fullbacks in the league this season. He's been very consistent for them. Nuri came back. Matías Nunes, he has been very good for them this season. Matías Nunes as a right back.
He has.
Nathan, you feel that's how you feel, yeah? Cool. So
The thing
hold on.
Been very good.
What I don't want to hear now is, we needed a right back. We didn't have a right back. I'd never want to hear that.
Because
you can still get
because
that.
I think you do need,
if he's been one of your better players, then you didn't need a right back.
it's a stopgap solution though. I don't
But he's
think
doing good, but he's doing good, so you can't complain.
But there can be better. Yes, there can be better.
You got this. People need to stop.
be honest,
I actually disagree with you. Hold on, I actually disagree with you. There is not a lot of better.
He'd be a great right back.
Guys, there is not a lot of better right backs currently performing in the league than Matías Nunes.
I can name
Not a
about
lot.
5.
You can name 5? Absolutely not.
Timber's better. Reece James is better.
That's it.
Gallows better.
Whoa! You've lost your mind, touch. No,
See, exactly that. And also,
Gallo
I'm
is
going
a
to tell you
better
guys.
player. Gallo is better than
Nunes
Matías
actually
Nunes.
Dallow's not good at
Not
anything.
going forward.
What?
Not good defending 1v1.
Yeah, Coyote has been better. Coyote is right. Yeah, that bro.
No, Coyote, guys. By the way, guys, Coyote hasn't been better. The fact that he plays long throws doesn't make him a better right back. Matías Nunes is more technical. Matías Nunes is more technical. Matías Nunes goes forward better. Matías Nunes utilizes his midfield abilities to actually play as right back. He is so strong defensively that people don't understand how good Matías Nunes defensively was.
Why are they in a pack every week?
Aha! See, exactly that, man. Because of Pep Guardiola.
So hold on.
This
So
is
when I
your
was
boss,
hold
Richard.
on. So when I was telling people that Pep's a fraud and people were looking at me like I'm a maniac, what? You know what I've deeped about this panel and all these panels are you lot are like 2 months behind me, and that's why you call me mad. You lot are 2 months behind me. When I was telling you, man, that this guy is a fraud, and I actually broke it down in his history, man, are looking at me like I'm a maniac. Now
we're not going to the history. I don't want to go to the history thing. It's gonna open a can of worms.
I went,
Pep Guardiola, innit? Pep Guardiola is a prick. We all agree it. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, he's not a prick. What is this? What is this like?
He's a cheat. He's a fraud.
Yeah,
No, but
touchline. We're talking about the football.
In the era where
We are talking about the football.
where HGH steroids didn't exist, he would have 0 Champions Leagues.
Who?
We are talking about. We're talking about the football. We're talking about the football.
Are you hating
This-
on Pep because he's Barcelona, Mo?
No. Pep is a genius, broski.
Touchline.
What are you
This is
talking
Rio
about?
I
Ferdinand
just want to
drug cheat.
confirm, bro. I want to confirm.
I think people the problem is
Paz.
Paz took my statement and made it in general. I'm talking about this season. Until this moment, Pep Guardiola has not found the actual solution to get the best out of this Man City consistently. That's why he keeps changing from the 4-3-3 to the 4-4-2 to the box midfield to invert. Like he's trying to find the right solution. I think the players are being
Yeah, but
confused.
he's always
Like,
done that.
Do you think because we
Hasn't
talked about the depth? Hold on, Paz. Do you think
Nathan,
that
there is only 9 games left. I'm sorry, KG. There's only 9 games left, broski. There's only 9 games left.
do you
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
think that
he's
he
always
has-
done that. Even when we were at
That's
our
it,
best,
dude.
he'd always do that.
do you think he has
No,
too many options?
in the treble. Sorry, KG. Just, I want to finish.
Go ahead.
In the treble season, in the treble season and the season after, he found the solutions in like game week like 20, and he was like the last 18 games are like consistent.
Yeah.
Bro, now he can't find. Do I play with wingers? Are the wingers tucked inside? Are they holding the line? Is the midfield consist of Rodri by himself, 2 10s, or Rodri and another 8? Like he's trying to find the right. But, and I get it if it's adaptation, but you are letting teams in all the time. Even Leeds, bro, he played the high line against Leeds. Calvert Lewin got behind 2 times, and then he changed the way he plays in the game. And then at the end of the game, Pep got in the last 20 minutes. I went check. You had 25% ball position against the Leeds team. When did Pep Guardiola have a 20-minute period with 25% ball position in his history?
When he was buying. When he was managing Bayern.
I think Pep does not want
can
to
I-
become everything, and he's so stuck. He doesn't want to become.
Yeah, he's
you know,
stubborn.
Him and
You're right.
Mourinho, he doesn't want to become everything he
KG.
hates.
Yes,
He
KG.
hates
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be that defense, and ultimately, it's going to be the detriment to him because he has to be. I've been telling people you can't play the tiki-taka football anymore. It don't work. There are
Premier
not
League is
good enough-
becoming tough. The Premier League. KG, go ahead before I go ahead, KG. Do you want to?
I was gonna ask you. I think he has too many options. I think he's got too many players that offer too many different tactical styles, right? So he can go 2 up top with Haaland and Mamouche. He can go the wingers. He can go with a double pivot of Rodri and Silva. I think he's got too many options, and it gives him too much to tinker with. And instead of by now finding his best, Arsenal's found their best lineup. Chelsea have sort of found their best lineup. United have found their best lineup. I still think he has so many options that he doesn't know what his best 11 is or how
Yeah.
he wants to play with that.
I agree.
Because
I
think
agree.
either playing
We
with
know
two
he's
nat-
a madman when it comes to
I
tinkering.
think he's also trying to.
Can I get Nathan respond? Go ahead.
because we can either play with 2 natural wide wingers, right? Or we can play with 2 inside forwards in Marmouche and Semenyo. We can play with 2 basically 10s out on the wing in Foden and Shirky, and that's just in the front line alone.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's the many ways we can set up in the midfield. And then you've got the back line where we can play with actual fullbacks. We've only got 1 actual fullback, or we can play with 2 midfielders on each side,
It's
or
too
we
much.
can play with centre backs. Like he's got too much. And the thing with Pep, like he always says, he always goes, "Oh, I want to work with a small squad. I hate working with the in." That's always going to be his downfall. He wants to make everybody happy and make everybody feel included.
Doesn't know how to set up
I
his
want
team
to
well.
know. Man said Pep has too many choices. You know what, bro?
Yeah, he does.
Bro, this is what I'm saying with Pep. Like, this guy.
This is you lot's managerial goat, and a man is telling me he has too many choices.
My goat won a Premier League with Garrett Fletcher.
Go ahead, Ram. Yes, Ram.
That's not your,
If
that's
anything,
your managerial goal. Is that your managerial goal? I don't think so.
I think Pep between
think
Pep
you-
and Fergie. I think Pep. However, I would. I'm gonna tell you something. For 99.99999% of the clubs in the world, I would take Alex Ferguson. For the elite 1%, like a Bayern Munich, like the people that have all the funds in the world, I would take Pep Guardiola. Because if you give Pep Guardiola the funds, he will win you everything. Right?
Incorrect.
He's got the best doctors. He's got the best doctors. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Pep's best teams are
All that
packing
stuff,
Fergie's
right,
best
yeah,
teams
I
up,
agree.
and it's not even a
You
question.
do realize it wasn't
Yeah,
Pep
yeah.
that it wasn't Pep that gave Messi the steroids. It's actually Rijkaard.
Yeah,
I never said it was Pep. I never said it was Pep.
yeah.
Oh.
You got the
But I
free-
think
I said it-
that, but going back to this season, I think that he doesn't know. He wants to play the high line, but he wants to play Diaz and Gueye. They're too slow, so he has to play Kuzanov. But Kuzanov doesn't have the same abilities like Diaz, so he doesn't know what to do. Matthias Nunes sometimes can go forward, can come back. Like, am I gonna play a touchline winger?
What you're saying, you're basically saying Pep's a piece of shit. Because what you're describing is my man has got this system that he can't change, and he needs the greatest.
He
perfect
can't
player.
change. He can't change. He just doesn't want to change.
When has he done that and won? You keep saying he can change. When has he done that and won?
All
In
the time.
this
Or when
season,
he-
can
when
I
he
answer?
literally-
This
he
season,
invented
can I
Arteta's
ask-
system and won the treble.
Yo, false nine, flying wingers, 4 center backs.
False nine.
He
He's been
invented
playing
Arteta's
since the beginning
defensive
of time.
setup and went and won the treble.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, you know this whole even this 4 centre back bollocks. Fergie was playing 4 centre backs in the fucking early noughties, bro. He wasn't the first manager ever to do 4 centre backs.
Yeah, but he wasn't winning. He wasn't winning a treble playing 4 center backs like
You weren't
City.
doing that before Arteta as well.
Bro, Fergie won the
Yeah, I did it
treble.
before.
Can you even name our starting 11, KG?
Yes, I was old enough. Look, motherfucker, you see this? I was around.
KG, Fergie won the treble. Didn't have a break in between. Didn't have 5 subs. Didn't have a squad bigger than Pep.
I'm not
Still won the
saying-
treble. What are we doing here?
Look, you can say Pep Guardiola is the GOAT manager, but that doesn't mean that Ferguson is shit. It's 1-1-1-A. Whatever you want.
Pep, for me,
I don't
yeah, I agree with Mo. Yeah, if you're going just a top 1%, as I said, Pep Guardiola has the best doctors. He has the best. You know, he can spend the most money, and if you get the best players, he can build a brilliant system.
You could
thingy.
touch.
But if you're talking about a guy, you're in your club. Who would you rather have at your club, Fergie or Pep?
Pep all day.
That's such a lie. What do you think he's going to tell? You think he's going to tell Gusto to invert?
I want the best manager. Pep is the best manager that I've seen. I've seen Pep's best teams punish Fergie's best teams. I don't care about money. Why? If you're Pep Guardiola, this isn't FIFA. This isn't Football Manager where you're trying to build up Leighton Orient. If you're a good manager, you go to a big club because they're going to give you what good managers need. And they're going to give you money. They're going to give you resources. They're going to give you all of that. I don't give a fuck about Jurgen Klopp doing it the right way at Liverpool. I don't care.
Hey, why you bring him into this? What's wrong with you?
Because that's the argument. That's always the argument.
That's only ever
Klopp
happened.
did it the right way. Pep did it the wrong way, and Pep advanced right the boardwalk, collected $200, and then kept it moving. Give me the guy that's a serial winner in Germany, that's a serial winner in
No.
England.
It was a failure in Germany, KG. It was a failure.
Did he not win? Just because he didn't win a Champions League? That's a
So,
failure.
KG,
Oh, he took over. He took over.
Hold on.
But I do think he was
Hold
unlucky.
on. Your argument.
No way. He was.
But I mean in the sense
Guardiola.
of when he took
Pep Guardiola
the job,
won
they
the
weren't treble
Bundesliga
winners,
with
right?
Bayern Munich
When he
super
took
team,
that
by the
job,
way.
they
They had a
won the
super
Super
team.
League.
They had
When he
Ian
got
Robben,
in office,
Ribery, Thiago Alcantara,
One at a
Lewandowski.
time.
Hey, touchline. That's not you. Touchline. You're forgetting the context. When he joined, that was a time when Bayern Munich took all of the best players from their rivals. Literally every best.
That is
player.
every time. That applies to every Bayern manager in the history.
Exactly. That's why I'm completely rubbing it out.
The argument of the fact that Pep beat him in 2 UCL finals, when bearing in mind, by the way, you say yourself, and a lot of Chelsea fans say they should never have been in that Champions League final because they robbed you in the semi-final, right? So he should never have been in that final in the first place, right? And secondly, bro, he had better players than Fergie. He had Messi on the fucking pitch, bro.
He did.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
Fergie had the same team, and then Pep beat him. I'd hear it, but he didn't.
Right, but you can give somebody you can get a chef all the best ingredients. He still has to, or that chef still has to go out there and cook the best meal. Pep did.
No one has, but everyone cooked with that same meal. Their chefs cook with that same meal. What are you talking about?
Only
Their
one chef
chef
cooked with that meal.
Their chefs cook with that
Only
same meal.
Enrique cooked with
I
that
said
meal.
United had CR7. You see what I'm saying? Guys are going mad. United had CR7. Right, cool. Messi's better than Ronaldo if I ask all of you lot, which he is. Right, then he had Iniesta. This guy had fucking Paul Scholes like 40 years old. Giggs that was 40 years old. This guy had Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets, PK, Danny Alves. Who's seen as the
But
best
you're,
right
but Touch, you're saying it like,
but then
like you
Touchline,
didn't have
could,
Rooney,
if
like
I
you
were-
didn't have Tevez, like you didn't have Ronaldo, like you
No,
didn't
but
have
hold on.
Kroos,
I'm
like, you
gonna
didn't
stop
have-
here.
Touchline,
KG.
you didn't
No,
have-
but
KG, I'm gonna
Touchline,
stop
you didn't
here.
have-
No,
Guys, I wanna stop. I wanna stop here.
Like, you didn't have
please.
Van der Sar.
Please,
Like
Mo,
you
Mo,
didn't
please,
have
please,
Evra.
Mo, please.
Like you didn't have Neville.
Wait,
You
but
had-
KG,
you had the
you're
second best
missing
squad.
one part of Touchline's argument. You could argue when you say people like Busquets owe their career to Pep because Pep was the one that trusted him, being
Yes.
like, I don't want to get a DM.
He
Get
took
rid of
Nathan-
that. Get
he
rid of
took
Mark Van
Nathan's
Bommel.
legend.
Let me trust these guys.
He took this guy's legend twice and packed him the
Answer,
fuck up.
You said that as if Busquets was going to be a bum. Like that's
No,
you said that every
Paz,
your
Paz,
definition.
Paz,
every
they were
single-
thinking about
Paz,
they were thinking about
they're
signing
not
Xabi
understanding
Alonso.
what I'm trying to
Paz,
say.
they were thinking about
I
signing Xabi
agree
Alonso.
that Man United had a very
One at
good
a
team.
time.
Very good team. We had a very good team. We had the best team in England at the time. But this guy had the best team ever, arguably.
No, but hold on. There is one thing. Forget best team or best team, guys.
had the best
I
team
swear
ever
to
in
God, there is one, guys. He had the get out of jail card, and I keep saying this. I cannot judge that period unless you remove Messi from the equation. The guy used to, whatever happens on the pitch, give the ball to Messi halfway line. Something is happening. Guys, this is a get out. Guys, it's literally a cheat code. It's like I am playing someone who has a cheat code. So no matter what the tactical genius I do, it all breaks down once Messi gets the fucking ball.
They had
Get the fucking ball.
Bring up Register Kev's comment. Bring up Register Kev's comment. Facts.
That's a Man United
time
fan,
we
so
do
it definitely-
combined 11s, yeah, I get told Liverpool have about 9 players in a combined 11 with Man United. I get told all these teams are better players than Man United. I get told Petr Cech was better than Van der Sar. John Terry's the best centre back ever. Ashley Cole's better. Didier Drogba, Lampard. Yet now all of a sudden we had Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo.
What are you doing? We're not making this about Man United. We're talking about Pep being a fraud. And here's the
We're
reality.
talking about Pep and Fergie, innit?
You man cannot tell me.
He's not a fraud, bro. He's not a fraud. Stop saying he's a fraud.
I'm saying he's a fraud. I said it. Fraud.
As a tactic, you think as a manager he's a fraud?
Hold on. Let me. Okay, because you like to do. You don't love your history lessons. Barcelona, Messi, the Messiah, rude boy, and he was the Messiah when Pep left. So therefore, the key denominator there is Messi. Yeah, let's have that right. So I don't want it. All he did was let's pass it around. We get to the other half and then give it to Messi and everyone fucking go and get a drink, bro. Let's have it right. Let's actually have that Barcelona period right. Let's have it really, really flipping right.
I agree.
The second one,
No,
the
no, because
then-
you hate
then he
Barcelona.
left.
Don't do that.
Hold on. Then he left, went Bayern. Didn't hear nothing from him. And by the way, he's had the best team in every single league he's ever been in. Just so we're clear. Yeah, that Barca team is the best La Liga team ever. That Bayern team is the best Bundesliga team ever. And the Man City team is player for player. If you made an 11, it's all going to be Man City players. Let's have it right, bro. So he's had the best team in every single league. And you lot are breading him for winning the league with the best team.
Did Fergie not have the best players and the best teams in?
Well, apparently not. Apparently Fergie didn't. Apparently
You saw my Premier League list of goats.
I'm
You
not
know
telling
I had your guy up there as the
I'm
Premier
telling
League
you
goat.
Pep is a fraud. I'm telling you Pep is a fraud. I'm not telling you he's a bum, but he's a fraud.
Okay,
That's
but
all.
at the moment now, do Arsenal have a lot of the best players in the Premier League? And does that make Arteta a fraud if you
If
win the
we
league?
do a joint 11, you man are going to pick Gabriel and Saliba and move on about your day. And maybe Declan Rice. So whatever agenda you're about to
They're
put
picking
there,
Saka.
please get out of here, man.
No,
Get out of here.
Turkey's better than Saka.
If we do a combined 11 in the Prem right now, you're picking 3 players from Arsenal tops. Let's have it right. Let's have it right, bro. You're not taking Saka because you don't think he's shit. You're not taking Gyökeres as
You're not taking Zubimendi, you're taking Rodri.
You're not taking
Not
Zubimendi.
2026, Rodri.
You're not taking Timber. You're not taking Calafiori.
Yes, we are. If we're taking Arsenal, we're taking
You liars. You're taking Saliba, Gabriel tops, and maybe Raya.
Saliba, Gabriel.
You're not
Pez,
taking
I
Raya.
just went on a fucking 5-minute diatribe about how shit Matthias Nunes is. You think I'm not taking Justin Jorian Timber? I'm
would
taking
take-
Timber and his
You would
brother
take
over
Reece
Nunes.
James. You would take Reece James. What are you doing?
You
That's
said a
his
combined Man City.
No, I never said that. I said if we did a combined, he said, do we have the best Premier League team? I said,
This
if we
whole
did a
now, you
Premier
see
League
this,
11,
you see this.
if
Hold
we
on,
did a
hold on.
Premier League 11,
You
you're
need these
taking
City fans, yeah, that are crying in the chat saying about Fergie spent money. You know, in the 90s, you know, Fergie, there was 9 teams that spent more money than Fergie did in the 90s. And in the 90s as well. Liverpool outspent us in the 90s. Leeds outspent us.
Can you say...
Chelsea outspent us. Arsenal outspent us.
Hang on, touchline.
Newcastle outspent us.
Touchline.
I need to hold on. Guardiola has spent £2 million.
No, because
Can somebody check Touchline's blood pressure, please?
Everyone stop. Mo knows what I'm going to say. You like to say Pep got a get out of jail free card with the Lionel Messi. Couldn't we use the same thing for Manchester Alex Ferguson with the class of '92?
What? Nate, what? Kick him off the show. Kick him off. Kick him out. Send him backstage. Send him backstage.
Are you comparing the only player that is the only guys? For me, the only player that is compared to the only player I compare to Messi is the 3 years of Cristiano Ronaldo when he won the Ballon d'Or and he won the 3 pit at Man United.
No, he doesn't.
Again,
This is my opinion. You don't need to agree with it. You don't need to agree with it.
You're talking about 7 players who grew up in the same era that were world class in their individual position.
Why are you lying?
Guys,
hold on. Why are you lying? Hold on. Name the 7 players that are world class, please.
Giggs.
Yeah, go on.
Think about it.
He
Giggs.
knows he's a fraud.
Betts.
He knows he's a fraud.
Scholes.
Yeah,
Neville.
them 3. All right, cool. That's it.
I need to think. Let me get
There you go. You can't even name the
other.
other 4 players. You can't even name the other 4 players. You don't even know what you're talking about.
I wouldn't talk about. I wouldn't talk about the
class of
90s.
09. Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi, Messi, PK, Puyol, Dani Alves. I can carry on, bro.
Hey, somebody gave them PK. I don't know. It wasn't me. It wasn't my.
However,
he couldn't get
I wanna for Pep Guardiola, I think he is one of the best of hiding his players' flaws. And basically, I actually said that yesterday. I want to tell you something.
I can see all the flaws. What are you talking
I'm gonna tell you
about?
something. It's 1 season. That's 1 season only. That's 1 season. That's 1 season, bro. Let me tell you what I think about. No. I don't think so. Let me tell you what I think about Pep. This is what I think about Pep. I think I'm gonna name it to FIFA. You guys, whoever played Ultimate Team, I think Pep Guardiola has unlimited cards on his players. For me, like Pep Guardiola would get a player that is an 80 or 81, and he would make him a 95.
So would you?
Right? And then you buy, and then hold on, and then you buy the player after Pep, and you realize, oh, I bought the player without the actual improvement card.
There's nobody in any of our teams.
Bro, I was like,
more players than what he's made.
I actually think there's any players in the
I actually think that Pep improved a lot of players and made a lot of players world class in names. I don't think the players' abilities are world class. There is a lot of players like John Stones, like Ruben Diaz. In my opinion,
well, Ruben Diaz was highly talented.
I actually think that even the likes of Raheem Sterling, the likes of Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is great, very good player. Pep Guardiola took him, added a card to him, and made him phenomenal.
Bernardo Silva was highly rated, bro. What we do?
The difference between highly rated and being one of the best players out there, guys. Highly rated is different than actually taking the guy, polish him, and make him amazing in the system. He made a lot of players look phenomenal in the City team, right? He made some look bad. He made John Stones as an average. I'm sorry, with all due respect, guys, John Stones is an average defender.
Bro, when he bought John, people were talking about defender.
John Stones was the most expensive defender.
Everybody
for
wanted
me,
John Stones.
John Stones. Okay, but I need to explain. At that point. But the people don't understand. I want John Stones as a defender.
He's toffee scum.
John Stones as a defender, which is what Pep bought, is nothing compared to Gabriel, Saliba, Van Dijk, Konate as a defender. What John Stones is elite at is the ball playing ability. That's why John Stones. Let me just finish, please. Can I finish? Let me finish. That's why Pep, he took him. He actually hid all his flaws and made people think that this guy's a great defender.
That's not true.
Absolutely true.
No, he did. He literally did not do that.
He did the same for PK. Did the same for PK. Did the same for PK, same shit he did for
Like,
PK.
a man said he hid him because he kept the ball the whole time. That's hiding him shitting. And no one, no
Mo,
no
you're
one
having a
knows
stink
like,
career, bro.
no
Mo,
one
you're having a
knows
stink career.
saying,
John
Yes.
are the greatest defensive centre backs in the world. No one said that. So this whole narrative you've
Ruben
created,
Diaz was highly rated.
No, but hold on. This whole narrative you've created saying that he improves these players, that now you're going to he hides these players' faults. He didn't hide Joe Hart's faults. He didn't hide Jack Grealish's faults. In fact, he made him worse. He took away some of the best things of Sterling and made him a fucker that just runs into the box and gets on the end of things. And
He literally made Raheem Sterling one of the best wingers in the league, even though I didn't think so.
Raheem Sterling was already highly rated.
Hold on, because you like to do this.
Sterling is the best example of that car thing.
Don't cut into me. Don't cut into me because you complain the second.
You cut into me all the time.
I know I do. I know, but I don't complain about it. So you do. So the point I'm making
That's so shameless.
a lot of the players that you're saying he made, who? Because none of he didn't. You don't act as if like he bought bums like he's Arsene Wenger in that genius. He didn't buy bums and create demons, bro. He bought demons and put them with other demons. That's it. That's what Pep did.
He bought most of the players he bought are very good abilities and he made them demons. Rodri is a good example.
Why didn't you do that to Grealish?
Yeah, he failed in some players. I never said that he did it with everything.
Like, if you actually look at Grealish's attitude and the way he was carrying himself off the pitch, you also have to attribute it to that as well. He was not implying.
He didn't do it with everybody. He didn't do it with everyone.
Nobody has a
100%
hit rate. Like, what are we
It's
doing?
impossible. Like, he failed with Calvin Phillips. He failed with Calvin Phillips. He failed with a lot of other players.
Okay, so Paz, do you think?
he failed,
Bro,
he failed. Hold on, Nathan. He failed. Bro, he failed with Ferran Torres. It didn't work out with him with Nolito. It didn't work out with Kalichi.
What players has he improved? What players has he
failed?
I thought Rodri.
He had the best strikers and failed him.
I thought
he failed Aguero. He failed Yaya Toure. He failed
Aguero. He didn't fail Yaya Toure.
He failed Mario Götze.
Bro, he made Aguero. He turned Aguero where people.
I asked Mario Götze what he thinks about Pep. He won't like.
Bro, Götze growing up, Götze was the.
Bro, Yaya Toure had probably, I think, one of the best seasons under Pep in second season or something.
Don't like him.
Bro, so does Zlatan. Bro, Yaya Toure said, we all remember what Yaya Toure said about Pep, bro. I'm not going to say it, but we all remember.
That's because he fucked Yaya Toure off twice.
No. You know what, Mo?
Could never be my manager. Could never be my manager.
Mo, you are so shameless, Mo. Your own
Why is
legend,
Mo so shameless?
your own legend talks badly about Pep Guardiola. I'm talking about Samuel Eto'o. Do you want me to talk about how much Eto'o hates that guy?
Yes, he fucked him off too.
So what does this have to do with his coaching ability? I don't understand. What does this have to do?
Guardiola had Ronaldinho and he couldn't get
Hold on, I'll tell you what it means. There is a long history. Hold on, there's a long history of Pep showing up to clubs with already world-class elite level talent and him turning around saying, this is not enough, I need more. If you were this deep, bro, any other manager turns up to these clubs, they see Joe Hart, they think, thank God I've got a sturdy goalie, England's #1. This guy still needs more. Got Bravo, wasn't enough.
Yes.
How many players, bro? He even eventually kicked Company to the fucking curb, bro. And people were talking about Company as if he was the best centre back in the league.
Company is also made of glass.
Company was old, man. And they were world-class talent. So you can't say that this guy just comes into places and makes people better because it's still not enough, even when he gets the best. That Man City team he walked into was mental. Let's have it right. Let's not pretend that he walked into a bum
No,
team.
it was not.
They weren't good. They were not good the year before. They weren't good in his first year. Who cares if any of us in any job or profession we have, if you get there and you have tools, you're gonna want more tools. You're gonna want the stuff that takes you over the top or the stuff that lets you sustain greatness.
Yeah.
Look at what he did. You mentioned Joe Hart, right? He got rid of Joe Hart. That was the smartest thing he ever did. Because what did Joe Hart do after that? Joe Hart did
because you ruined his name.
Joe Hart ruined his own. Joe Hart got phased out. Joe Hart got phased out.
To be fair, Paz, you don't want to do the Joe Hart. There was deficiencies of Joe Hart. It was because it was the season of Euro 2016. Euro 2016, the deficiency started because everyone called him.
The difference is right. Fergie dominated just like Pep Guardiola, but he did it with less resources and he did it at clubs that weren't. He didn't inherit the best players. He didn't. When Fergie turned up to Man United, we got relegated 12 years before.
Let's not have a Man United pity party, Touch.
Okay, cool. He took St. Mirren. Hold on. He took St. Mirren from mid-table in the Division 2 in Scotland, and he took them to champions of Scotland. That is like taking Blackpool from
I just gotta have to say something.
British transfer record.
I'm sorry, guys. I have a doctor's appointment. So I just limited this to super. It's a fantastic conversation.
Your blood pressure
I can discuss, bro. I can discuss Pep Guardiola's career for hours because I did it with my friends on coffee shops, days and days and days. Hamza thought that City depth is bigger than everyone. I think City have no excuses now. They got everything. They got the players. They got everything. They got everything. City must win.
Mo, I think Hamza's a bit delulu.
Whatever you think. Touchline talks so much as a representative. Touchline talks too much as a representative of 40-game season club.
Yeah, you'd know about 40 games.
Did you actually play 40 games? Yes. Is it?
Yeah.
You played one game in the cup and one game in the other cup.
Me. These lot would know about 40 games a season. Maybe you get used to it, mate. Because you maybe. When you get relegated in League 2, you can look back on this. You know what I'm saying? When you get 42 games.
They're not getting relegated.
Maybe one day, hold on. I'm not finished talking my point. Maybe one day you will get your big day out Old Trafford again. Do you get what I'm saying? Good old days.
Yeah, when it's
good old riding. And straight back
Imagine Paz calling Pep a fraud and Messi a cheat code. Imagine Arteta telling Messi to track back under that haram ball. He would be a fullback by halftime.
I love to practice. I'll tell you this for free. I'll go as far as saying, if I was the gaffer for these clubs that Pep, the same scenarios that Pep for, I'm winning bare trophies. I promise you. I am.
Bro, you can't say that though.
I am. I can't say it. I just said it.
I'm winning that league.
He just said it.
He said it.
I'll tell you what will be happening. Ram will be on this panel breading me. That is a football genius. He just
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
As I said, Pep Guardiola, if you manage an era where HGH drugs,
you have to have a little bit of balance, Paz. Life must have balance.
I guess Pep is not old, right? So Pep is still young. So I think we'll know. Football is going towards a direction away from tiki-taka.
He's a top coach. He's a top coach.
I think we'll know.
Pep is a top 5 all-time coach. I'm not telling you he's a bum. I'm just telling you he's not number 1.
You literally said he's a fraud.
Yes, he's a fraud for what you lot put him as.
Which is
the
top 1, top 2.
Clear of everyone else. I don't think that.
Best ever.
Wait, so who is your GOAT? Who's your GOAT? Huh?
He's gonna answer this in the next episode of
No. Answer the question.
Next episode.
Ram. I got a doctor's appointment. I swear.
Mo, this is why I can't take it from you, bro. Like you let him get away with so much murder, bro. I swear.
Murder she wrote.
Paz, you want to compare?
Let's all of you get over. I'm trying to
Paz, you want to compare Pep and Arteta on which manager improves players? I have a perfect example. Zinchenko. I actually think that Arteta improved Zinchenko and he actually got them. One of the reasons why Arsenal challenged this actually okay. People
better on the Pep. Is that what he's saying? Is that what he's saying?
What are we doing? He's ass.
No, Zinchenko in his first year for Arsenal was absolutely mental. We're not even gonna do that.
He was great at doing huddles. We could use Zinchenko right now.
Zinchenko for Arsenal in his first year was absolutely mental. Let's not be stupid. Come on.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying Pep Guardiola, bro, spent £2 billion in less than 10 years, bro. He's so good at improving players, bro.
Bro, he's a shake, bro. Pep is a shake.
Anyway, I wanna, guys. Before we go on, I want to thank everyone that joined us, guys. We're very close to 300 likes on this stream. Actually, I want to thank everyone that supported us. Touchline Facts, of course, channel is in the description. Nathaniel Noseball, Paz the Creator was the greatest shorts out there, of course. So go and support Paz on Instagram and TikTok as well. Paz the Creator, you'll find him out there. KG's channel is in the description as well. With Chelsea, you'll see him here. You'll see him, of course, with the catch-up people. Of course, you'll see him on a lot of other Chelsea streams as well. The Ram stand Good luck tomorrow, Ram. If you lose, I dare you to lose to Galatasaray.
If you lose, I'll be in
What's
chat.
the play? What's the place called? Was it called Jahannam? innit?
Oi, just so you know, by the way, Mancunian way. Why are you lying?
No.
Company never ever retired.
No. Touchline. Guys. I'm just gonna say, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate everyone. This is the Football Terrace. German chicken. No, you don't get to ask question. German chicken wing. Thank you for the support. Whenever Paz and the 21 years around, just call the show Waffle Show.
Name is
just-
literally
Yes
chicken
or
wing.
no.
Probably
It's just a yes or no. It's just a yes or no.
Name German
It's-
chicken wing. Bro.
You know,
Like,
Mo,
literally-
the Galatasaray Stadium, yeah? The Galatasaray Stadium. They call it Jahannam, don't they?
I think so. I don't know. I think so.
Jahannam.
Big up, guys. I will see you guys later. We're out of here, people.
German.